Oh, and welcome back. Today I'll be continuing where I left off, basically at the start of day 2 in chapter 2 of Trails from Zero. That's not what I wanted to check. But last time we went through a bunch of side quests, and then the actual investigation for the chapter has begun, with us investigating a threatening letter sent to Ilya, the lead dancer in a performance at the Arc-en-Ciel, by the Arc-en-Ciel group. And we investigated it. We discovered, a letter was sent by an individual named Yin, who is a magical, at least a century-old assassin from the east of Calvard, and they're the one who threatened, or who put a threat in place, sent the letter, seemingly. And then after we investigated it, we looked into some stuff, and then the first Detective Division stole, or made an effort to steal, the job from us. Now we are going to be investigating in a more subtle way to try to sort of investigate without them noticing too much. And that's where it begins. Today, it looks like there's a bunch of side quests to do. I'm going to try to do all the side quests, and then part of the investigation for a bit. It looks like there's an okay place to stop after that, but it all depends on how long it takes to get to there. Some guests came to visit the third floor tenant this morning. It was strange, though. They gave off this air of importance, and wouldn't even let me near the room. I kind of got the feeling they might have been with the police department. Huh? Are you the ones Dudley mentioned? Leave immediately. You're getting in the way of our guard duty. Ah. What? This is Ilya Platier's penthouse. We of the 1st Division have been entrusted with the task of guarding her. Damn, those 1st Division guys move quick. They certainly live up to their reputation. Yeah, I mean, it mostly tracks. I wonder why bitrate's unstable. Well, I'm talking to these guys from here. Famous architects, designed Crossville City Hall. 60 years. Okay, these guys don't really have anything particularly interesting to say. I'm just following noteworthy, events. This is one there, this one at Grimwood. Nice to see you, everyone. I heard that the threat letter case was transferred to the 1st Division. Yes, that's right. Though, I'm surprised you caught wind of it so quickly. Oh, well, I have Detective Dudley to thank for that. He stopped by just a while earlier. He wanted to verify some new intel about Yin and Heiwei's possible ties. Dudley's working on the case? Well, the 1st Division isn't wasting any time then. Well, it's officially out of our hands now. We'll have to figure out what we can do about this from the sidelines. That was not really worth doing, because it didn't really introduce anything new. There's admin, backstreet, and mains that are all worth checking in on, apparently. To start with... Oh, actually, there's missable stuff that I need to go to Mayor McDowell's house to get Back Alley Dr. Glenn, Part 4. Oh yeah, because it's been revealed so we can actually invade their house now. Ah! Lady Ellie. It's been far too long, Joanna. I apologize for showing up unannounced. Not at all. I shall prepare a meal immediately, as I was already getting ready to do so. So, does this mean, have you retired from the police force and returned back home? I watched your jammies. They should be in the designated location. Ah, oh, and I already cleaned your room. I already clean your room and make your bed every day, so you're welcome to use it whenever you like. Apologize, Joanna. I only came here to visit. I haven't retired from the police force, nor am I planning to anytime soon. Oh, I see. My apologies for assuming otherwise, my lady. I hope you continue to work your hardest. Of course. Thank you, Joanna. Friendly. Oof. Is something wrong? No. Well, actually, I've been hearing that the special support section is a thankless post. Boop. She seems concerned for you, Ellie. I'm sorry, Joanna, but I'd like to continue working at the SSS for a little while longer. I mean, they have the biggest house in this district. Okay, he's the one that I'm here to talk to, apparently, because he gives the book. Ah, Lady Ellie. It's been far too long. I do not believe you visited ever since you joined the police force. I apologize I haven't come by sooner, Helmer. Oh, has anything changed around here? Not that I am aware of. Joanna and I have managed to stay in good health, and Master Henry continues to work tirelessly, to no one's surprise, I might add. Oh, what are we ever going to do with him? Man, Mademoiselle's place is as decked out as I was anticipating. This must have cost a fortune. Yes, when we visited before, I saw that the inside was just as magnificent. She also appears to be well acquainted with her butler. Well, the McDowell family's been distinguished for a long time now. This is precisely why I didn't want to bring you all here. I knew this was bound to happen. Do all of you like to read novels? I enjoyed this book during my breaks, but I finished it now, so I'd like for you to have it. I hope you enjoy it as much as I did. Back Alley Doctor Part 4. Second floor, left room, bookshelf for a recipe. Even a cat can do it. How to prepare a delicious cake is on the shelf. Sweet cake. Learn recipe for sweet cake. Then there's one at Belgard Gate. That is Back Alley Dr. Glen 5. And there's a side quest below that has a recipe. Well, it's a fishing quest. Okay, so that is all I needed to talk to there. I have Administrative District that I need to talk to 2 people. Well, I don't need to, but I'm going to. Oh, hey, you guys. I heard what happened. That really smarts. The First Division just coming in and snatching your case from you? I've been cheering you guys. I've been cheering for you guys since the beginning, so I'm pretty frustrated about it too. We appreciate it, Fran. We really don't have to get upset for our sake. Thanks for looking out for us. We really are fine though. We've already set aside our feelings and moved on. Having you send us support requests is enough to keep us happy. Okay. If you guys say so. Hehe, sorry about that. I, Fran Seeker, will also set aside my feelings and continue supporting you to the best of my abilities. Who's this? Chief Jolik? Oh, it's you guys. You're those newbies under Sergei's command. Yeah? Interesting. Who thought he'd create a new division this late into his career? I guess Sergei's trying his hardest to innovate the CPD. I have to admit, that man never fails to impress me. Are you acquainted with Chief Sergei? You could say that. That guy used to be one of the most conspicuous officers on the force. Anyway, see to it that you don't cause him too much trouble. He's still got a while longer on the force. He's not an old geezer on the verge of retirement. Unlike myself. That's an odd sentence to me. That was kind of an awkward sentence, I think. I'm gonna go to the back alley. I should talk to him, but I don't really want to. So apparently, this has changed for some reason, the interaction here. Welcome to Grant. Remember, we aren't an information agency. We only deal in cocktails. How about a yin-flavored cocktail, then? Aha, clever. Heiyue's very own Cowley is certainly cunning. He utilizes his intellect to corner his opponents, leaving that enigmatic assassin of his to clean up the mess. Even Ravash's Garcia Rossi has trouble dealing with Heiyue's pincer attack. And that's as much of that cocktail that I'm willing to share. I can't believe that worked. So he does know more than he lets on. I assume it's just the character model, but this guy looks the exact same as one of the dudes in the residential district complaining about not going to parties. But I think it's just the exact same model because there's only so many models that they use. So now I need to go to Mainz and St. Ursula and then do quests. East Street, yeah, it'll be fastest to just go. Mainz is north. I can just go to Mainz Mountain Path. Go to Mainz here. Apparently, I can talk to Harold, Estelle, and Joshua. Yeah, that's the car right there. See, like, since there's no reason generally to travel all the way out here, and if you did it without some sort of guide, checking every single little place would be so difficult because there's no indication that you should visit Mainz Mountain Village to talk to these 3 people. So, you've run your trading company for 7 years now, Mr. Hayworth. I wouldn't go so far as to call my little business a trading company. My belief is that I should try to conduct business while putting a smile on all of my customers and associates' faces. I'm afraid I don't quite meet the typical expectations one might have for a Crossbell trader. Don't say that. I think you're doing good work in Crossbell, Mr. Hayworth. It seems like the 3 of them are busy at the moment. I agree. We probably shouldn't interrupt them. Can I try talking to her for a second? It's gonna be the same? Oh, it's just more. Excuse me. You said your name was Estelle, right? Is everything okay? We haven't met someone before or anything like that, have we? No, of course not. I was just thinking you resemble someone I know, that's all. He looks exactly like the doll she had with her. But he's real this time, right? Estelle, I know how you feel, but you can't be acting this suspicious. I know that, it's just hard. And that's that, yeah. Like, that's all about how... I mean, this is spoilers for the previous games a little. No, I didn't mean to press that. But in the first 2 games, I don't remember if it's fully covered in the first game, Renee, who has shown up a few times in this game, initially is introduced... I can't remember if they were traveling with their parents or they were separated and then they met with their parents. But they were traveling with their parents. But it wasn't actually their parents, it was a doll. It was a pair of dolls that, you know, listened to her, she controlled them. And they were meant to, like, they were taking the place of her parents because she didn't have the actual connection to them. And she sort of used it as a trap sort of thing. Ursula. And so they've met doll versions of Renee's parents, who are the 2, like Harold, his wife, who I can't remember the name of, and Colin. And the only reason I can't remember the wife's name is because Colin is a noteworthy character because he's a cute little kid. And Harold, from, like, he's relevant plot-wise. I kind of hope the wife is relevant plot-wise too, because that would be more fun, but... Still got time before our surgery lecture, so I think I'll grab a bite to eat while brushing up on the chapter. I'm often told that doing this so is bad manners, but I can't help but feel that not multitasking is a waste of time. I agree. But that's I agree for different reasons. I have a habit of just always having something to do at all times. This is here? Nope. Second floor of the nurse center. Oh, okay, I feel like it might be wrong. But I can't interact with the painting anymore. I don't know where the nurse center is. Let's go. Can I go here to the main building? The fact they let me do that this time is weird. Hello. Oh, is that you, Special Support Section? Huh? We didn't even open our mouths yet. Aha. I thought I recognized the sound of those footsteps. I can remember the footsteps of distinct people, like you and Cecil, quite well. Cecile, you can tell who we are just from our footsteps? That's really impressive, especially considering you've met us twice. Hehe, I'm glad you think so. But to tell you the truth, every individual has their own way of walking. For example, bracers who come to visit me often, like my father, walk as if they're always on guard. Guess we sound pretty vulnerable then. How demoralizing. Chin up, you two. Anyone is going to seem outclassed when compared to someone like Arios. Did I say something rude? No, that's not it. It just reminded us that we still have a lot of room for improvement, that's all. Oh, glad I could help? Funny character. She's a fun character. That's not really much of an event. I assume whoever made the guide was just like, it's a fun interaction. Which, like, it is. Who's this? Oh, is this guy? Michael. Cough, cough, cough. Having light coughing fits, are we? Be sure to take your medicine later. No excuses. Okay. Hey, doctor, what are you gonna do during the festival? Now there's a good question. I suppose I could always pack up my tackle box, sit down somewhere, cast my line, and wait for the fish to bite. You aren't going to the actual festival? Nope. I don't care too much for the hustle and bustle of the festival. After all, crowds drive the fish away. You really like fishing, don't you? Now, I know the anniversary festival brings heaps of work along with it, but I sure would love a chance to slack off. Love if a chance to slack off presented itself. Boy, oh boy, being a doctor isn't everything it's cracked up to be. I mean, this was supposedly some other person, so I don't think the guide here is accurate. Oh, it's this guy, I'm not talking to him. He's rude. Anyways, this is where we talk to her. Oh, Lloyd! Spectacular timing! I just managed to get my hands on 2 tickets for Arc-en-Ciel's show next month. If you're free, won't you go with me? Really? Thanks, Cecile. I'd love to. I can't say exactly when I'll be free due to work and all that, but I definitely want to go if I'm able to. Music to my ears. In that case, I'll be sure to keep this ticket just for you, Lloyd. Judging by how impressive that practice looked, the real deal must be out of this world. They're planning dates while on the job, are we? Very professional, Lloyd. Lloyd, you lucky son of a bitch. Man, those glares could practically burn a hole through me. Oh, and so I should talk to her because there's a non-zero chance. After finding out that Cecil and is friends with Ilya Platier, the rest of the nurses have got their panties in a bunch. Honestly, if they really must fixate over something about Cecile, I wish it'd be her incredible work ethic. I was hoping there'd be a TO-related comment, but there was not. Okay. I mean, I missed a name, Joachim, but that might just be a translation difference. So I'm not, and it was in the same room, so if I missed it, I missed it. Too bad. Now it's time for questing, except I have to go to Belgard Gate to get a book. Like, there's no way I would get this book without a guide, because Belgard was west. Because going to Belgard Gate just to talk to a random character to grab a book is not something that I would want to spend time doing. Who's this guy? Making so many deliveries in the city. I almost forgot that we deliver all the way out here too. Well, I'm sure the CGF members are waiting for their packages. Guess I better get to it. Apparently it's on the second floor. Into the first room. And talk to Brood. Well, it looks like my break is already over. Time to get back to it. When I think of Warrant Officer Mireille as my boss, instead of the commander, work becomes a lot more bearable. Oh right, I just finished this book while I was on break. Why don't you guys take it with you? Back Alley Dr. Glenn, Chapter 5. I still don't know what the plot of those books is, because I can read them all at once. Or I intend to read them all at once. I kind of wish this travel was a little faster, but I have Glen, Cake, Glen. Now it's time for quests. So apparently, let's just do this properly. Go to Chapter 2. Support requests, threat letter part 2. So, fishing for ingredients. Just talk to Shan Shan at the inn. Testament training is go down there and fight people. Rare herb. I mean, I should have talked to them when I was there. Oh well. State government. And that's East Crossbell. So I should have talked to them when I was down in St. Ursula. That would have been a better use of my time. I'm trying to talk to Shan Shan, who is the waitress. Her. Welcome to Long Lao. Shan Shan, I presume. We're here to discuss your support request. Wow, you're here already? Oh, thank goodness. Ain't she a cutie? I think fishing for ingredients was the name of your request. Work's work, but is it me, or does the SSS get settled with a lot of fetch requests? You're not wrong, but it really is out of our control. I don't know what you guys are talking about, but I need this done as soon as possible. We had a customer suddenly come in this morning and make a reservation bigger than our stock can handle. We tried to buy some fish from the marketplace, but even they were running low on the good stuff. We're gonna need odd jobbers to tackle this one for us. Ooh. Sorry, what was that now? I do not believe odd jobber is an apt description of our work. All I know is, I spoke with the Bracer Guild receptionist, and he told me he'd set something up for me. There weren't any bracers available, but he mentioned a group of odd jobbers that would be willing to help. Aren't you the ones he was referring to? So it's that damn receptionist's fault, eh? The worst part is he's not completely wrong. It still feels bad to hear it, though. However, Lloyd is a proficient fisherman, so I believe we are more than capable to accept her request. After all, she does appear to be in need. Yeah, I think you're right, Tio. Let's do it then. Really? That's such a relief. This dish calls for a fish that's both slender and long. The reservation is for 5 people, so we'll need 5 of the same type of fish. Yeah, it's definitely difficult to shop for 5 fish. But if you have trouble catching this specific type of fish, then I guess we could settle for something else. However, whatever kind of fish you end up bringing, we definitely need 5 of the same kind, got it? To recap, you want 5 long and slender fish. If we fail to catch them, then you'll settle for another fish as long as they're identical. So I guess that's the difficulty. The shops don't have 5 of the exact same type of fish. Okay, I think we've got it. We'll fish them up and bring them to you. Thank you so much. I'm counting on you. But yes. Oh, Wald is sitting there. So, how many earthworms do I have? Because looking at this guide, it says 5 earthworms, so I need to go hunt burgabugs, East Crossbell burgabugs, so I'll do that. because while I'm going to the East Crossbell Highway, I can get that fight quest done. So, if I'm going here for earthworms anyway, I need to look for a Savage Horn that is charge attacks and snort attacks and 6 burn. I'm looking for Burga bugs. Excuse me. What is a Burga bug? Okay, East Crossbell Highway. Ah, it's those guys, because those guys drop earthworms, and apparently I need at least 5. I'll probably get a few extra if I can. Oh, I still haven't found the supposed, like, shining palms that are supposed to be, like, right here or something. That seems unlikely that they're there. It must be, like, on this path, because enemies way back there would be odd. So I'm looking for the bugs. I think, given how over-leveled I am, I'm just gonna... Okay, maybe I don't get drops if I one-shot them like that. That might be an issue. Let's just... These are all gonna be one-shots. It's not actually worth the time. I think I'm not gonna fight those, though. I'm gonna avoid them. Though this loot is valuable. I'm just gonna go for the bugs that can give earthworms. Or the... yeah, they definitely give earthworms. Snake, bugs. Ooh, that guy actually had HP. He didn't get one shot. Earthworms? 2. Okay, so I'm at 5. I'll get a few more. Just checking for every one of those that I can fight until I get to the... like, special monster. I don't know if that gave me any actual earthworms. So maybe it's in my best interest to run into them. But I can't tell if they actually drop loot properly. So it's 6 earthworms. Okay, where do they suggest? So apparently East Crossbell Highway River is a place you can catch eels with novice rod and earthworm, which actually seems like it should be right there. That should be what I'm looking for. To catch the eels. I hope it's here. Novice rod with earthworms. Because eels means plus 5 DP. Okay, please be Neil. 1, good. 2. So I'm at 1. I'm gonna have to keep hunting for earthworms, I guess, but if I don't get the next 4 in a row. Yep, still only 1. I'm gonna have to get more earthworms. That's a pain. Fishing is very... you know? Oh. Eels. I mean, fishing is definitely 2. That's pretty okay. Now I'm at 2, I need 3 more. But it's definitely not my... like, I'm glad that it seems like there's a... okay, I'm at 3. Oh, time step, that's good. But now I need more earthworms because I have 3, I still need 2 more. earthworms? One earthworm. I still need 2 more anyway, so I'm not gonna do anything more there. Please? Bug? Nope. Yeah, I think, like, I'm glad that all the games do have fishing, but fishing is not a very, it's never an interesting minigame. Like, it doesn't have, like, the fish you catch are not interesting. Like, for example, Animal Crossing, at least the most recent one. If you are fishing, you might get an oarfish or some crazy fish, and that makes it more interesting. All you get here are eels. Oh, I need to change my location forward, don't I? They didn't do that yet. No earthworms, but I need to fix the formation. Yeah, because I still have them in the corner from when I was focusing entirely on trying to one-shot 10 enemies at once. Well, not one-shot, but completely kill 10 enemies at once. Doesn't seem like I'm getting loot if I do it this way. But yeah, I mean, there must be a place I can buy like proper fishing supplies, right? Still no. Okay, let's leave. And I don't know if I can come back right away. Good. Let's do that. It's fine. No earthworms. I think the tomatoes are worth doing just because they are relatively rare. Like, they're hard to kill, so killing them is worthwhile, I think. Still nothing. This is definitely not entertaining. To me, even. Just run into him. But I need to get... Oh, he ran away. And no more. Okay. I do kind of like the scaling system in this game. It's weird when you're fighting enemies, but when you're fighting enemies that are way stronger than you, it feels odd, but it is kind of nice that when you're fighting enemies that are trivial, they are actually trivial. Offensively, like they're not able to randomly hurt you. Come on. Nothing. I think I still need at least one more earthworm. Okay, please. Okay. I have 2 earthworms. I'm gonna hope the earthworms work. And I don't have to get more. It's not gonna be enough, but it would be great if it was. I mean, supposedly I need to use novice rod with earthworms. Please, 2 in a row. 2 in a row, 2 in a row. I mean, at least, you know, fishing in this game is accurate to life. It's kind of dull. I'm gonna do respect that actual fishing is significantly more involved than it appears when you're like either fishing for huge like when people are fishing for ocean fish that are large, it's a lot of work to just reel them in. I mean, there's river fish that are also large and a lot of work, but it's especially the case for ocean fish. Like, Come on, go for him. Nothing. Oh. I wonder if I'm just doing something wrong. I wonder if there's a better way to do this. I was not paying enough attention. I should have not just spammed through that. I might have gotten an earthworm. I might not have. I need 2 anyway, so... That was not intentional. I was not paying enough attention. Ooh, battle chain. Okay, please. I mean, that's a lot of Seppa. Okay. No earthworms. Earthworms, please? Honey syrup. Oh, it's gonna take way longer than it has any reason to catch 2 more fish. Nothing. Which means getting nothing from these is also one of the reasons I'm kind of unsure as to whether the like quick insta-kill without engaging actually gives items. Because if it does give items, then it would be faster, but considering I haven't seen any items from it yet, nothing. Maybe I'll switch to, what is it, the other option is Ursula Road for Death Cargo and Ocean Drones. I might switch to that after I finish the quest. I'll just do that. I'll do the other quest. Sighted on East Crossbow Highway. It doesn't say where on East Crossbow Highway. We'll go this way first. And like, oh, these guys are aggressive. Probably because they're almost on level. Okay. Oh, there he is. So I just need to go for this guy. Let's just save really quick. Let's save here. And start this fight. Hopefully it goes fine. Everyone's at full charge. So I can F-break right away if I need. These have unknown amount of HP. What have I been using her for? I could chrono down, but that's... I'll delay that. No one needs a heal. We'll attack for now, get an idea of HP. They don't take a lot of damage from that. She's gonna analyze. So, only 3000 HP, not bad. They take extra fire damage. And they give intimidation gems. He, unless this can reach both, it can't, then he will, can't hit both either. He, oh actually, I just remember that I have Chrono Drive, like the best team speed spam buff. Oh, that's a lot of distance. Do I do that? Does he have arts? He has a few, but I think he will chrono down targeting this guy and hope that they stack. Or it goes through and almost one-shots everyone. That's good. That's a healthy attack. And my healer, well no, she's not my healer, but she's my craft-based healer, is dead. But I have unlocked an AoE heal that I don't think heals a lot, and it's very slow. That's not gonna work. I might just lose because they all got almost one shot. Her turn is not gonna happen. I could tier... Innocence Arc. Lowered stats is not what I'm looking for. It's a medium heal, but it's too slow. I'll try this. So which one is that one? If I power smash, they're not immune. If I delay their turn, it'll be fine. I could do that, but I think I'm just gonna use his S-Craft after I punch a guy. I'm gonna punch this guy once so that I stay in the... Okay, he walks right out of the heal range for some reason. That makes sense. That instead of walking in a, you know, helpful direction where he would stay in the heal, he goes to the right. I don't know why. Okay, that's good damage. She's gonna be back up soon. Can I move and blast them both? Yes. It's not ideal because now I can't AoE heal. He's gonna attack down here. He's gonna attack down here. She's gonna craft heal with Holy Bullet, which is not enough. She's going to... Yeah, he's the closest to death, but that's gonna be too slow, so I'm not gonna bother. She's gonna attack, and then S-Break. I don't know if... Randy's not gonna be able to AoE them both, so I can try to use it around his turn. What a fun attack. So he wants to kill this guy. He can definitely power smash. He can just normal attack for now. She will Holy Burst. Yes, it's the other guy that's the threat right now, and she's probably about to get killed. So we'll do this and this, just to make sure she doesn't die. Like, AoE S-Break just to heal herself for 380 HP was probably far more necessary than it should have been. So attack him, then waste Randy's turn with an S-Break. He does not have a delay. The team rush is going to be wasted. Do I have anything that might... If I move, will it? No. They have 376 HP. If I couldn't use that. Stun break? No. Anything that actually attacks fast enough? Actually, they're weak to fire, but that's too slow. Let's attack for now. She has crafts. She might... That's too slow again. I mean, let's hope that it just doesn't attack the one person that it would be lethal to. Good. But yes, I also noticed that I did restore 1 EP when Tio attacked, which means the Libra Gem does apply to her Orbital Staff, which means that she has very high EP sustainability as long as she does damage with that. That was new orbment, I think. Intimidation is a green. Likely to run away. I don't think that's good, but it would be a better combo for him because it gives more fire and also gives wind. So now he has more arts options, I think. Nope. Oh, I guess he got Flare Butterfly, which is a large area attack that has a 20% chance to burn, and it costs 90 EP. That is expensive. I mean, that quest is done. Now I'm gonna run back. I'm gonna try to get earthworms on the way back. If I get no earthworms, then I'm gonna go to Ursula Road because there's 2 enemies there that you can fight to get to potentially get earthworms, so I'm gonna do that instead. 1 earthworm? I think I need 1 more. I'll double check very quick. Okay, I do have 2 earthworms. So I might be okay if I get lucky, but I'm gonna keep hunting these on the way back. I need to be zooming. Nothing. It's definitely not. Ugh. Okay. I just need to get lucky twice in a row and just get 2 eels. And then I'll be done with this fishing quest. It actually kind of goes against the intended sentiment of fishing in this game, I think. Like, fishing in these games is just sort of, oh, you can just do it on the side and relax a bit. Whereas this is like, oh, get these exact fish if you want maximum detective points. Please, 2 in a row. 1, 2, 3. Eel's an interesting animal. Ugh. Like, there's apparently a bunch of, at least there's 1 species of eel that in the past people thought it just sort of like people didn't make reasonable assumptions about how eels reproduced. Like, it wasn't magic that they thought it was, but they didn't have any idea how they reproduced. And so for a while it was, I mean, it's still kind of unknown the exact, like, the very precise reproductive patterns of some types of eels, because like they just sort of like reproduce and show up, but they don't know exactly where. Like, I assume it's probably spawning in the same way as other fish do. Like, people don't know precisely where it occurs, or at least as of several years ago they didn't know precisely how it occurred. Like, eels are neat in that way. Eels are also interesting in that they're a weird fish to eat, because they're very bony, is my understanding. And yet they're popular in some parts of the world. To the extent that it's incredibly expensive. So I'm going to Ursula Road, looking for death cargo and ocean drones. Death cargo are these guys, I think. Okay, I should probably actually check if that's what death cargo are. Oh, I just remembered I could be trying to get the panda random encounter in that other path that I was at. I don't know why I'm playing these, but Raccoms. They're all grouped. Don't need to fight them. I shouldn't even bother. I assume these are death cargo. Yes. Big damage. Please, earthworms. Earthworms are also kind of cool. Like, there's, well, not specifically earthworms, but there's like entire stretches of land that, because of glaciers and such, just earthworms do not exist. And so any earthworms that are spreading in the area are an invasive species. Which is neat, because like a lot of the world, like Canada, the US, probably plenty of southern, western Europe, it's like earthworms just are everywhere, and that's sort of the expectation. But then suddenly, like, oh, earthworms are an invasive species in specific areas. Oh, dumplings, very nice. Earthworms being an invasive species is like not something that I would expect. Come on, earthworm? Nope. Kibbled salt's nice. There's a recipe that uses it. I don't think there is. If there is, I'm not going to bother. It's not going to be worth the time to run over there for a few ocean drones. Oh, give me good luck. And the salt is good again, but flying guys, I'm looking for ocean drones. Please, good luck, please. Wrong button. Well, I guess he was trying to heal his buddy? No, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, the salt is good. Never gonna complain about salt as an ingredient, but... Okay. There's one guy up here is probably not worth actually checking, but if he is what I'm looking for, he's not. Good. Oh. These trees are annoying. Where else can I fish? Ursula Road Estuary. So this, I think, is an estuary. So I think I can fish here for the eels? Maybe? So this might save a little bit of time fishing here instead of going all the way back. Though I don't know if I can actually catch an eel here, so if I can't, then it's gonna be a waste of the earthworms I've collected. I'll just try one more time. It's gonna be a waste of the earthworms if it's not correct. Come on. Give me the fish. Yeah. Oh, U material, that's nice. It almost makes it worth it. Okay, not there. Ocean drone. Okay. Excited. So I'm gonna check a bit about whether I'm correct as to eels. Oh yeah, you can only buy fishing bait once you have master fishing rank. Like, why not let you get fishing bait at the point you need it to upgrade your fishing rank more? Like, maybe master's not the final tier, but... Earthworm, good. Nothing there. And try again, and then if not, I'll just loop back and forth if this doesn't give me an eel. This is definitely a weak point. Okay. I really do need to figure out where these... Crossbow City Harbor District, East Crossbow Highway, River, Ursula Road Estuary, West Crossbow Highway Pond, Geofront B Sector, Michelin Wharf. So, I got a gluttonous bass, Ursula Road Lakeshore, Crossbow Highway, Lakeshore West, Crossbow Highway Pond, Ursula Road Pond. This is probably not the estuary. Probably can't remember what the word estuary means, so that was just a waste. Oh! Rainbow palm. Always good. If I can hit it. So one... Let's just use this. Only one experience, but 30 of each. Sepith. And U material, that's good. Oh, is it estuary gonna be like I can't remember what the word estuary means. I should actually be able to remember, but... I guess that there was maybe the pond, since it doesn't look like the estuary has glutinous bass. Earthworm, good. I'm gonna... Ursula Road estuary is... Where is the fishing? Oh, is the estuary going to be... The estuary looks like it is... Okay, I'm in the wrong page. So here, I think it's closer to Crossbell City. So I've wasted a bunch of earthworms, sadly. I almost wanted to use an S-craft here. Okay, I definitely need to start healing a bit. Like, he's losing health. Because these drones keep hitting you with their arts. Oh no, arts. Still nothing. I mean, I'm getting a lot of Sepith, which is never bad, it's just a waste of time. I think it's not here. Estuary, I think, is maybe off that way. Death cargo. Earthworms? Yes, good earthworm. Not what I wanted to run into. And these guys actually do a lot of damage. That was probably intimidation at work. Beast flesh relaxant. I mean, beast flesh is probably good to get too, because I think some of the recipes call for it. Death cargo, fight me. Chitinous shell. Ocean drone, fight me. I mean, that was lucky on his part to get, like, the art crit. Another earthworm, so I think I have 2 now. Apparently, the estuary has a 33% chance of giving... I don't think it's where I want to go. It has a 33% chance of giving... Yeah, it's over here that I want to go. 33% chance of getting an eel from the estuary fishing. So, I mean, with, I don't know, average luck, I would need 6 more. There's a fishing spot. There's a fishing spot here. That's not a reasonable fishing spot. Okay, I have 4. If I'm a little lucky, I'll be fine. This is not a good fishing spot, because it doesn't have the... You have to run along the edge to even spot it, which is not as fun as... Oh, hey. The obvious tell of a fishing spot. Carp. That's a new type, at least. Okay, I need to close this. Okay, 1 more eel. 1 more eel. Okay, 2 chances for 1 more eel. 2 chances. Actually, just about... Oh, thank goodness. I can do 1 more just to get some more random fish, just while I'm here. And I can talk about eels, because... It's actually interesting how the uses of eels vary in different places. Like, oh, I messed up. Like, the UK, jellied eels are a thing that exist. It is one of the weirder looking foods I've ever seen. I've never seen it in person. But, like, it's certainly an odd food. But I mean, it's a practical food, I assume, because I assume most foods like that sort of seem odd, sort of make sense with, like, at one point this was easy to get, easy to make, and so it was popular at one point, and so it makes sense that it still exists in some form or another. But half again. One more. I'll do 2 of these and 2 of the roe. I haven't actually checked if there's all that many different fish here, but I want to progress the fishing rank at a decent level. Like, I want to make progress over time. But after this, one more after this guy. Trout. After this fishing right here, I'll go back to Crossbell, deliver the fish, and then I think I have 2 more quests, or side quests, to do before I can start the main investigation again. Trout. Mirage step with, and away I go. So, I need to run just straight up. It's interesting that there's a transition there, but they have the same map instead of the usual, like, different maps for each area. I'm gonna heal really quick. I wonder how they justify this, like... I don't think they really do justify those stations healing people. Okay, I need to hand in the fish. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk to the fish lady. It's the same. I was hoping this person might make a comment. Good morning. Morning, folks. For the time being, I'm going to buy fish from the Fisherman's Guild. They've got a hefty supply, and they're plenty fresh. The delayed shipment has been a pain in my butt, but I'll have to make do however I can. I was hoping there'd be a comment relating to the side quest, but there wasn't really. Hi there, odd jobbers. Did you bring me any fish? Remember, I asked for 5 long and slender fish. Oh, don't worry. We can cook all kinds of fish, but 5 of the same type of fish would be ideal. Reservations for 5 people after all. Look at all this. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Does that mean I have 12 different types of fish now? That's good. Oh, these are long and slender. These are the long and slender ones we need. These would go great with a rice dish. Wow, you even brought me 5 of them? Is it really okay for me to have these? Thank you. Now we've got enough ingredients to last the night. You were able to bring us our usual fish, so I'm sure our customers will be delighted. Here, I'd like to give you these as a thank you. Tiara Bomb. Actually, there's this recipe I want to give you. Are you interested? Fierce Tiger Fried Rice. This is a secret recipe to our delicious fried rice. We plan to make it alongside the fish tonight. I hope you guys use it too. Thank you. We'll gladly accept it. Good luck with tonight. We're rooting for you. They're just serving customers food. Thanks for your help, odd jobbers. Ha ha ha. We weren't able to clear up the misunderstanding by the looks of it. Okay. So she's done... What is that recipe? Fierce Tiger Fried Rice. Restores 30 and cures seal mute. Not bad. Juicy steak needs a bunch of kibbled salt and beast flesh, and I have a bunch now. It's interesting that this one... Oh no, because I bet whoever would be bad at it has... Nope, yeah. It might be that whoever is bad at it has that quartz that boosts cooking. Which would mean it would have to be Ellie that would be a bad cook for a bunch of those. Nope, she's a bad cook there. I don't know. Maybe there's some things where people just aren't bad at cooking. So I think I can rank up here, maybe. Perfect. Certain examined Lloyd's fishing notebook. Wow, Lloyd. Managed to catch yourself some real buttes. Good work, kid. Starting from today, you're now a second-class fisher. What? You went from professional fisher to second class fisher. Second class certificate, luck. You did it, Lloyd, congrats. You know, I actually had some struggles myself, becoming a second class fisher myself. Didn't know how to handle it, so I left to train in the mountains to find my inner angler. Managed to get in touch with Mother Nature, which sharpened my senses. Next thing I know, I catch the elusive pearl glass, and boom, promotion. I'm actually just gonna skim through this because I think that's funnier. Does that mean the next rank is first class fisher? Right, you are, kid. The next rank is indeed first class fisher. In order to advance to first class, I need to catch 16 unique types of fish. That's 4 more types. At long last, you're counted among the ranks of the high-ranked anglers in the guild. Wahaha. I'm looking forward to your next feat. That's so... I mean, there's 24 types of fish, I think. Okay, I got a new quartz. I'm not going to swap that, but luck is... Ooh, drop rate. That would be very good for collecting earthworms like I just was. Who do I want to give it to? I think I'd swap impede for it. That seems fine. Now she has... I don't think she has much by way of other options. Yeah, I don't think she gained anything. Yeah. I mean, that's progress, sort of. So, I have 2 side quests left, I think. Testament training and rare herb retrieval, which I'll do testament training because it's just down here. What is she doing here? Sister Hatina, I've been coming here more regularly to teach Sunday school lessons. Now, if only I could get the children to actually take the time to listen to me. Actually, I want to check if I can boost her weapon. I don't have Rekor. Is it because I have it equipped? Yep. I don't know if it's worth actually upgrading it, but it's fun to have these weapons, so... Compared to the other ones, it's way better. So now they all have upgraded weapons. It might be a total waste of the U material, but that's my choice. Who's this? Ashley. Oh, crap. It's morning already, isn't it? Whoops, stayed up drinking the night away. Again. Is Jingo going to be fine opening the store on her own? Oh, that's just next door neighbor. Oh, you're here. You requested we come, didn't you? It sounds like you want us to train the Testaments. That's a bit of a risky request, don't you think? What makes you so sure that we'd train a bunch of delinquents anyway? Not only that, but I was expecting to see Wazi's name out in the requests. Was this all your idea? I believe you misunderstood the request. Give me a moment. I will explain the details. It's not particularly complicated. I would like to request a lesson in the art of self-defense for our members. What? Why is that shocking? You want to be taught self-defense? The hell? You plan on using our teachings in your brawls? Again, please do not misunderstand the request. Let us suppose that the Mafia assaults us. When you say the Mafia, are you referring to Ravash or Heiyue? Both. Is this all related to the increased tensions between them? We've noticed them getting into more fights lately. I've heard they've even engaged in some gunfights. Luckily, it doesn't seem to be frequent. Precisely. The downtown district also happens to be in the line of fire at times. There's a warehouse district nearby, filled with abandoned buildings and empty plots of land that they frequently use for their skirmishes. I'm not pleased with the situation we've been placed in, thus fueling your desire to learn self-defense. It only makes sense to be cautious, given that one of your members was so badly injured in the past. It all makes sense then. I'm glad you caught on quickly. I mean, they caught on pretty slow. Wazi is typically tasked with giving our members lessons in combat. However, his fighting style is too unique. It requires a flexible body and a strong affinity for it. Hence, we've come to you, Lloyd Bannings. The abilities you've displayed boast defensive prowess, while being simple enough to learn. May I humbly request you once again show our members your skills in a real test of combat? Naturally, I don't expect them to master it in a day. However, having first-hand experience will be a good incentive to try picking it up. I'm glad that the request doesn't have any nefarious intentions. Agreed. I take no issue in accepting their request. What are your thoughts, Lloyd? A lesson in self-defense. I wouldn't necessarily call what I do self-defense. Rather, they're restraint techniques, taught at the police academy. Is that still fine with you? Indeed. Since this is merely for training purposes, I also have no objections towards you bringing your comrades along to battle. Obviously. Now that we've heard your circumstances, we have no reason to refuse your request. Not only that, but this is a good opportunity for me to brush up my skills. Heh, figures you'd say that. May have some trouble taking them all on at once, Lloyd. Don't forget you got us to take some of the heat off you. For sure. I'll be counting on you guys to back me up. It's settled then. Everybody, assemble. The Testaments will now engage in a series of practice fights with the SSS. Yes, sir. Testaments training started. Slingshots. The objective is a 4-on-4 battle. The Testaments will fight the Special Support Section with all their might. Right. Let's see those self-defense techniques you cops are so proud of. In return, we'll show you the full power of the Testaments. If you don't take this seriously, you'll get beaten to a pulp. Prepare yourselves. Haha, you guys got spunk, I'll give you that. We'll put our skills to the test to see how well we can control the tide of battle. We'd better not hold back, or it could hardly be called training. Let's give them everything we've got. Right. Roger. Very well then, let the battle begin. This is a part of the game that bugs me the most about the scanning achievements. I'm not going to bother scanning here, but like each of these people are individual scans. You have to commit like 4 turns to scan them all if you want to bother with it. Do I aim for these guys? Maybe. I'm into Ice Hammer. He's gonna move. He's gonna move. He's not gonna move before I activate. So he will move, which will pull him forwards. He might. No, he's gonna shoot. He's not necessarily gonna move. I kind of want a Chaos Brand, but it's not consistent enough. Lunar Craze, that would be fun. How much does it cost? 48? It's not gonna work, but I want to try. So, she will heal. He moved forward to shoot. Interesting. So he needs to not knock anyone out of the AoE. So he's gonna use Chrono Down? Yep. Not really a good training exercise if we're using like offensive arts if they're trying to learn self-defense. Like, kind of defeats the purpose, especially using Lunar Craze to confuse them and have them hit each other. Now they're all confused. Which makes it trivial, because they're all lower level than me. And that's pretty funny. I like that. And it stacks them all up for a power. No, but that will unstack them. I'm gonna move here and try to get like a salamander attack lineup. Oh, I forgot they would knock each other back. Sparkdean. I mean Ariel. I don't want to use too much because I've already spoiled that there's like 4 fights here. Oh, there's 3 fights here. I'm gonna target him. And I attack this guy. Knock them further up a bit. And I mean, he's just gonna... I was gonna Salamander. Let's still Salamander. Yeah, I figured it would bump them out, which is not ideal, but too late now. And I mean, it also doesn't really matter. Like, this fight is kind of trivial. The Quake was wasted, but... Yeah, kind of... I know that these fights and stuff are meant as just sort of abstract versions of the supposed quest, but the fact that all I need to do is Lunar Craze and it insta-free wins is defeats the hypothetical purpose of it being a training exercise. Ooh, we stole a bunch of Sepith from these guys. Phew, I think this is enough. Is everyone okay? You got us good. You certainly are. You're certainly a force to be reckoned with. How come we couldn't take you down with a relentless assault like that? Because I used an art that made you attack each other. Like, it doesn't fit. I know that's just games, but it's all thanks to the techniques we learned to restrain a target. They're difficult to master, but can prove very effective on small groups once you get the hang of them. A detective has to not only protect himself, but also those around him. We undergo extensive training to stay calm, no matter the level of stress. You'd all do well to train how to protect yourselves, too. Hey, I suppose you cops aren't all talk. Would that be a lesson learned for us? We may have been defeated this time, but I feel like I can take them on next time. Ha! All it took was a bit of roughhousing to get them to cozy up to us. We could have maybe gone a bit easier on them, though. Oh well, it'll be a good learning experience for them. I do not suspect there will be any problems based on their demeanor. Bullshit. Are we gonna fight these nerds? Huh? The Saber Vipers? Why did they come here? Haha, what's up with you guys? What kind of cops break out into a fight in the middle of the downtown district? Ha ha ha, those blue bastards look like they got their asses handed to them. What did you just say? You're the last people I want to hear that from. You want a piece of us? We'll take you on, right here, right now. Oh, it'd be so fun if they had, like, the 4 Testaments became temporarily our party, and then we fought controlling them against the Saber Vipers. That would be fun. I don't think that's what it is, but yeah, cool it. There's something I want to get straight first. The hell's the meaning of all this? You called us out here for a fight, didn't ya? You want to take us on 4 against 4 without our leaders getting involved. I'm used to your holier-than-thou shtick, but now you're fooling around with the damn cops? You've arrived just at the right time. Let us begin the duel between the SSS and the Saber Vipers. What a goofball. Huh? Wait, what? What the hell do you mean by that? Use this opportunity to learn some much-needed self-defense techniques. You'll need the training to protect yourselves against the Mafia. What better way to learn is there than to fight? I'm glad everyone thinks he's crazy. So, what you're saying is, the cops are out here to train us? Haha, get a load of this guy. He's out of his damn mind. How are they gonna train us? He must be tripping. There's nothing a bunch of useless cops can teach us. That's definitely just supposed to be a bunch, because nothing a bunch doesn't make sense. Taking lessons from the stupid shithead squad? Nice joke. Let's show them that the Vipers can wipe the floor with some no-good pigs. Let's kick their asses. Ha ha ha. I'm gonna beat them into the ground. And they pull their knives out. Hold on, this isn't what we planned. Actually, forget it. They're not gonna listen to us. You sure fighting them back to back is a good idea? You got a plan? There's not much we can do other than fight. Ellie, Tio, are you gonna be alright? Yes, I'll manage. Seconded. We will go all out if we must. I think we'll have to do it. I think we'll have to if we want to come out on top, so don't hold anything back. Take your places, special support section, Saber Vipers. I guess it's not their fault. Formatting on that's kind of messy. The comma should really be on the top line. Let the battle commence! Don't make fun of us, taunt. Strength up, defense down. So useful. Who do I want to punch? Let's punch middle guy. That's a spinning bat. Nothing about that was rolling. Let's just use this. Keep everyone healthy. How much? I have plenty of juice, so I will chaos, not Kethbrand. Lunar Craze. Who do I okay, it's gonna hit first anyway, so it's fine. I mean, I think it's crazy that the Lunar Craze is like an instant, like no non-existent delay attack. Okay, I didn't know Confusion could just cause him to run away in a random direction. I think I'll have Randy beat him up. And she's going to... yeah, let's just beat up this guy. He will... these guys hopefully will fight each other. She will attack him to gain a little bit of EP back. Except she doesn't hit hard enough to actually regain EP in a meaningful manner. Though if I got a good AoE, it would be enough. Like if they stack up enough, I think I could kill them with... I could get like 4 EP back per attack. Gorgon Breath, how much damage? Not great, but decent. Stone Man. Ooh. So they're petrified, you do a normal attack on them and they just die. Which is pretty messed up for like a challenge fight like this. Like pulling out petrification and then smashing them to bits is pretty messed up. Brave Smash. Decent Sepith. Smoke Grenade. And then it's gonna be big fight. Phew! Made it up by the skin of our teeth. Shit. Damn cops. You kidding me? How the hell did we lose to them? We're no better than those blue bastards. Haha, I don't believe this. You're telling me we're just as weak as those hooded freaks? That's what you're concerned about? They really are sworn rivals. Let me state one thing. The Testness will never falter to the likes of those Saber Viper scum. You imbeciles lack the mental capacity to outwit us. You said it. They can't hope to compete with us. The hell was that? You're asking for an ass kicking. That's actually a great sentence. You're asking for an ass kicking. Everyone, calm down. You are all far too quick to anger. It seems you all still have plenty enough energy to spare. Let us engage in combat one final time. Huh? Another battle? The rules are simple. Whoever is able to bring the police officers to their knees first will be deemed victorious. Are these terms agreeable for everyone? This is ridiculous. Why do you keep dragging us further into this? Is it not obvious? The only way to truly take this seriously is if you feel your life is on the line. Let's get him! You better not hold us back. It's on. I'll take him down. I mean, I'll just confuse them all again. This isn't looking good. I don't think we can take them all on like this. We ain't going down without a fight. I mean, let the battle commence. Okay, they don't stack up enough. Actually, the Saber Vipers have a better formation because they're less prone to just getting AoE'd to death. Like, the Testaments group up too much. Like, if I wanted, they would be very easy to just sort of AoE already. I could probably kill everyone but the guy on the far left right now. And like the only reason I'm not AoEing them is because I want to like explode them all at once. Oh no, he's not getting close enough. Lame. Ugh. What a lame guy. I was hoping he would like group up appropriately. Lunar Craze is a lot of fun. I just kind of want them to fight each other. Come on, group up and fight each other. This is a good song. It's so fun. And this guy just runs away for some reason. It's gonna take too long if I don't, like, just kill them all. So I can kill all, I can hit all but 2 here. That's probably for the best. Do I... It might save time. Well, no, it will definitely save time. Oh, that restored her EP. Because that attack counts as, I guess, arts damage as well. That's really good. It's like, if I'm low on EP, it works well to use her S-Craft. Like, it can hit for like 1,000 on individuals. That's like 10... That could be like 10 EP per target, which is a lot. Like, if I hit... I can get 80 EP pretty easily. Like, hit 8 people, 80 EP. I think she is the best character to have that on because I don't think any of the other 3 have that much free art damage. I mean, that's a lot of Sepith. We really stole from these guys. Like, we are actually just robbing these fools. Okay, so that was the fight. Now I have rare herb retrieval, which will need me to go to St. Ursula. Again, I should have picked it up when I was there, but I forgot. It's over. We are victorious. That was intense. I can't believe they took all of us on at the same time. Damn it. How'd they beat us? Did you understand now? Relying on brute force alone isn't enough to carry you through a fight. You possess a strong offense, but your defense is far too lacking. To put it in simpler terms, you're all inexperienced. What? Why is this dude lecturing us all of a sudden? Beats the hell out of me. You guys are plenty strong. I wouldn't mind teaching you the basics. What do you say? Would you like to learn some of our defensive tactics? Or defense tactics? Hell no. I ain't getting taught by no stinking pigs. We're leaving, boys. Yeah. That big dude always sounds like he's full of it. I don't get him. Ha, like I'd ever listen to him. I kind of hope he's like a twist, not quite villain, but like, they're as dim-witted as ever. I doubt they'd grasp those techniques even if they tried their whole lives. Yeah, I hear you. They completely tossed aside a valuable learning experience. Well, I'm just glad you guys got something out of it. That makes what we did here worth it. Agreed. Although I must admit I'm pretty exhausted. We'll be taking our leave. If you'll excuse us, then. If you'd like to take a rest, our bar is open to you. I hope that exercise served as an adequate training for you as well. Huh? Hey, wait, what? The battle is over. Let us withdraw. Yes, sir. Like, this character is gonna be like a secret police officer or something. He's not going to, but like, there's gonna be something more. And I wonder what it is. Abbas planned this all from the start, didn't he? He even managed to get the Saber Vipers to play along. It certainly seems that way. He managed to play us like a fiddle, eh? Screw that guy. Indeed, I am utterly exhausted. However, the delinquents may straighten their attitudes as a result of his speech. You're right. We managed to accomplish our goal too. I think it's safe to say we've wrapped up everything we need to do. Let's head out. Ready when you are. Test myth training complete. Now all I have left is rare herb. So that's St. Ursula, which I should have done when I was there, but I totally forgot that I had a quest from here. So, main entrance, then through here, then through here. Nope. Can I really trust them to come all this way for a request like that? Perhaps I should have asked the Bracer Guild after all. Either way, I don't particularly want to empty my wallet for such a simple errand. Hard to get a word in edgewise. Excuse me, sir. We're from the Crossbow Police Department, Special Support Section. Oh, you came. I've been waiting for you. Come now, take a seat. Only one chair. Thanks, we're all right. Standing's just fine. Would you mind explaining the details of your support request, Doctor? Ah, yes, of course. My request is simple, really. I need you to retrieve a certain herb that we use in our internal medicine lab. It's called lupinus grass. Sadly, it's become something of a rarity these days. Lupinus, as in the Lupinus River, which flows through Crossbow City's harbor? Could be. So, you want us to find the grass ourselves and bring it back here? No, not exactly. All I need is for you to obtain some from the Crossbow Cathedral. They should have a small reserve supply of the herb. Archbishop Aralda has already agreed to my request, so I would like for you to go there as my representative and pick it up. I'd do it myself normally, but I'm a bit preoccupied at the moment. I think we can oblige, Dr. Lago. You said Archbishop Aralda of the Crossbow Cathedral. That's him. Thanks for the help. Once you get the lupinus grass, please bring it back here straight away. I like that they have microscopes in the background over here. That's kind of nice. So, out I go. I need to go to the cathedral. The cathedral was in the direction of Maine? It was the north? I can't do it from here, but I can do it from here. North. Mainstone Path, I think, was what got to the cathedral. Or is the cathedral literally right there? Yeah, it's just up here. The Archbishop was in here last time I saw him. Welcome to Crossbow Cathedral. What, may I ask, brings you all here today? You're Archbishop Aralda, correct? We're the Special Support Section of the CPD. Hear about one of our support requests. Ah, on duty, are we? Yes, sir. We received a request from the doctor in charge of the internal medicine department at St. Ursula Hospital, Dr. Lago. I believe he contacted you about getting a sample of the lupinus grass you have here. Unfortunately, he's very busy back at St. Ursula, so he asked us to retrieve the herbs in his stead. Wait a moment. Lago. You did say Dr. Lago, yes? I did indeed receive a letter from him just the other day, but this is the first I've heard of such a request. Huh. There's gotta be some mistake. Oh, there's no mistake. The reason for this is quite simple. I've made it my prerogative to ignore every letter sent by this doctor of yours. What? But why? That's no business of yours. Besides, I've already sworn upon the goddess to uphold this solemn vow. Hey, Lloyd, something tells me Dr. Lago didn't exactly give us all the details. Yes, it would appear that they have a rather complicated relationship. But that puts us in kind of a tight spot, doesn't it? I mean, it doesn't, because the hypothetical employer lied to them. Still, we accepted the doctor's request. It's our duty to follow through, no matter how difficult the Archbishop may be. I don't think that's really the case. Like, if the doctor said, Mark down the road promised to give the doctor $2 million, and then we accept the request, and then we go down the road and Mark's like, no, why would I decide to give him $2 million? He owes me $50 million. Like, the logic does not follow, and that is annoying. Because, like, the basic premise of the doctor's request was that the Archbishop had agreed. That is false, so the request is baseless and should be totally justifiable to just throw out the window. Excuse me, Archbishop Aralda. What is it? We were informed by Dr. Lago that he intends to use all the herbs for internal medicine research. Considering how renowned St. Ursula is as a medical institution, I'm sure those herbs will go a long way in helping future patients. We don't intend to ask any personal questions about you and the doctor's relationship. However, despite your differences, is it not at all possible for you to let Dr. Lago have some of the lupinus grass? It seems as though you four have misunderstood me. When did I say I wouldn't hand over the herbs? You will find the lupinus grass in my office, towards the back of the sanctuary and on the left. If you tell Father Renton that you have my permission, he should supply the grass without any problems. Now, I'd say this conversation has reached its end. Go on, get going. Thank you, sir? This is just a weird quest. Well, then... That took less convincing than I was expecting. Did we even actually convince him to do anything in the first place? It sounded like he'd intended to give it to us anyway. I'm so confused about the whole ordeal. Would it not be wise to pick up the lupinus grass before he changes his mind? We definitely should. He said it was in the office, in the back left. Let's hurry over. Like, I'm assuming they don't mean here, because this would not be correct. That's a weird way to describe back left if it was the case. Oh, how can I help you? This is the office of Archbishop Aralda. You can't simply barge in here. Oh, sorry about that. We're the special support section of the CPD. You see, Lloyd explained it. Ah, I see. If you already have the Archbishop's approval, then that's fine. Very well. Wait just a minute then. I mean, that's so iffy. Oh, we claim we have permission, so we must have permission. Like, we don't have to prove anything. Here, one sample of lupinus grass. If you've wondered about the name lupinus, it actually came from an old word meaning wolf. And this particular herb has a fascinating history. It's said that it was gifted to mankind by the divine wolves a long, long time ago. It could once be found in abundance in your Crossbow City, but all the recent development has caused it to become scarce. I think I remember my grandfather telling me the same story when I was little. Really? I never knew about it. That just raises another question. If the grass is so rare, why would Archbishop Aralda just hand it over like this? Can't say I understand it either. I've got the vibe that he's not the biggest fan of Dr. Lago. I admit, at least a little curious about the apparent drama between them. Oh, you're talking about the bad blood between the Archbishop and Lago. It's not really a secret around here. You see, before he was a doctor, Lago was originally studying to be a priest at this very cathedral. Dr. Lago wanted to work in the church. There's nothing strange about the notion, actually. When it comes to internal medicine, even the most cutting-edge medical science isn't too far off from healing techniques the Septian Church will often study. That is true. Well, this is true. The Church is known for its research into medicinal treatments and the like. But why exactly did Dr. Lago leave to join the medical college? Supposedly, he was scouted by the hospital's director at the time. Despite learning everything he knew about general medicine from Archbishop Aralda, he also had a strong ambition to take on the challenge of modern medicine, so he ended up leaving the path of priesthood. The Archbishop tends to be a bit hard-headed, so he's had trouble forgiving Dr. Lago for leaving the path of the clergy. I get it. I get that. Lago's move probably felt like a stab in the back. Well, stubborn as the Archbishop may be, he knows when it's important to set aside his personal feelings for the greater good. The fact that he allowed you to have those herbs is a prime example. In other words, though he may scowl at the mere mention of Dr. Lago, he at least still has respect for his abilities as a physician. So, from what I am hearing, those two do not have a complicated relationship. After all, they, in fact, have an obnoxiously complicated relationship. Haha, isn't that a bit too blunt, Tio? Either way, in the end, we got what we came for. Let's go and deliver these to Dr. Lago before doing anything else. I was hoping for that to be more interesting. That was immensely uninteresting. That's the last bit of the side quest. So once I hand this to him and report all the quests, I will begin the investigation into the threat letter. Oh, back already? Did you get the lupinus grass like I asked? Yes, sir. Would you mind checking that everything's in order? Hand it over grass. Yes, this is just what I needed. You have my thanks. Now, well, I'm sure the Archbishop told you some stories about me, didn't he? No, nothing in particular. Apparently, he did not even open the letter you sent, Doctor. I knew it. I never received a reply, so figured he must have never bothered to read it. So, that whole thing about him agreeing to the deal was a lie. Well, it wasn't easy getting this stuff, since we came with no appointment. I truly am sorry about that. It's hard to talk about these sort of things. Due to our strained relationship, I turned to the special support section to go in my stead. That's the truth. One of the priests there filled us in. Despite his stubbornness, I'm almost positive that Archbishop Aralda approves of the path you chose, Dr. Lago. Is that so? You know, I've always respected him. That much has never changed. Someday, when medical care has progressed and become more accessible, I'll meet with him to apologize and thank him for all he's done. You could just do that now? I think he would really appreciate that, sir. Anyway, you've been a great help to St. Ursula. If I need anything else, I'll give the SSS a call. Anytime, Doctor. Now this area is done exploring. I leave. I should actually have gone to check on the random grandma. Because I think they left explicitly, like they were done at the hospital. So that's done. Apparently there's an event for the threat letter investigation at the IBC, so I'm going to avoid going there yet. I'm going to heal really quick. I need to save soon because it's been I don't know, maybe an hour since I saved. Yeah, a little over an hour since I saved. So, those are all the quests. The Vita apparently has an exclusive quest here. Like the PS Vita version has a few exclusive quests that exist. That, I mean, they're just, most of these side quests feel kind of like they drag on a bit, so I don't think I miss not having more meaningless side quests. I could upgrade stuff. I don't think there's anything worth creating. Well, I could maybe make more Action 2s. That could be good. Maybe I'll make one more Action 2. And then upgrade slots on people. So, I want to upgrade her slot, because she's the actual arts user in the team. But it's probably in my best interest to spread it out a little more. Actually, I could get 2 upgrades. Or, well, I could almost get 3, but I could get 2 upgrades, or I could get 1 for her. I think 1 for her is actually worth more than 2 upgrades for anyone else. So, that's what I'm gonna do. I'll probably regret it eventually. Well, I'll actually regret it instantly because that upgrade now means that I'm not at full EP and it's a waste of time. But I think boosting her EP total is worth more than getting more level 2 slots that I can't use. Because I don't have, like, level 2 requiring quartz. Okay, what does this actually suggest? Oh yeah, I have to go to... From Saturday, I need to go to the IBC to meet with either the CEO or the CEO's daughter, who is Ellie's best friend, because we had received a message that I think claimed to be from Yin about a request that they wanted to give. And so it was sent from a main terminal at IBC. That does not look like a B. Like the I and the C, kind of, but that B does not look like a B. Damn, this place never fails to impress me. Yeah, it's enormous. I'd guess it's at least 10 stories high. Sorry, I just wanna... If this was 1 story, 2, 3, 4, it was maybe 6 stories. Unless this column goes up twice as far. Because like their stories are like, that's a story. Then maybe another 2, 3, 4, like 5, maybe that's what they're doing? It doesn't actually matter. It's just meant as like style, so it's not accurate, but actually, I believe it's about 16 stories. Apparently the companies unaffiliated with the IBC are located on the 5th through 10th floors. Oh, really? Interesting. Indeed, they are a significant source of Crossbell's tax revenue. So, what's the plan? We did show up without an appointment after all. Why don't we try to speak with the receptionist? She may be able to help us. Oh, Ellie. Is it Mr. CEO? No, it's Mr. Secretary. Ernest. Fancy meeting you here. He really feels like a villain. I see you're with your colleagues, so I can only assume you're here for work. Yes, we are. There's something we'd like to look into. Did Grandfather send you here? Ah, yes. I went for a consultation regarding how to manage the office's operational funds. As you know, work will become much busier next month, so I'm trying to get a head start. I see. That makes sense. Oh, by the way, Ellie, have you given some thought as to what we discussed? Yes, I have. I apologize, but I'm not ready to resign from the force just yet. I still haven't truly accomplished my goal. And as long as that continues to be the case, I won't ever reach my full potential. I'm positive I'll only be a burden to grandfather the way I am now. Could you answer this at least? Is the road you've taken the only way for you to achieve this goal of yours? Is this goal even achievable in the first place? If it turns out you're just chasing a fantasy, all your efforts would be a waste. I won't deny there's a chance of that. However, the knowledge I've gained these last 2 months has broadened my horizon more than I could have ever hoped. I feel myself growing as a person, with each new obstacle we overcome. Had I followed your advice and immediately became one of grandfather's secretaries, I would have missed out on all of these valuable experiences. So I'll have to apologize to you once more. I'm going to continue working with the SSS as long as I can, until I've reached my full potential. Well, at the very least, you're certain about your path now. Does that mean... Yes, I won't press you any further. What a shame. Just when I thought I'd be able to bring on a capable aide. I suppose I was mistaken, though. Ernest. I have one small request of you, though. I would like you to attend the Anniversary Festival's opening ceremony next month. As much as I'd love for your mother to come, we know that won't be happening. I'm sure your grandfather would be terribly disappointed if not even one of his family members showed up. Understood. I'll make sure to be there. Thank you for always thinking of my grandfather, Ernest. Well, I've been with your family for years, after all. I even still think of myself as your teacher sometimes. This is the least I could do. Oh, no joke at the time. I didn't mean to take you all away from your duties. If you'll excuse me, everyone. And please take good care of Ellie. Of course. I don't know how this story is doing it. He feels like he could be, like, just a manipulative villain. Or just a nobody. I get the impression that he worries about you a lot. Like, he's the type of character who his worry could stem from a place of trying to control, which it doesn't feel like that necessarily, but like that sort of aggressive worry. Also, what was that about Ernest being your teacher? Oh, that? He tutored me when I was a child. Sadly, we haven't talked much since I left to study abroad. I assume he intends to become a politician? Correct. I think he plans to announce his candidacy for next year's Diet election. It'll be difficult for him to win, though. I don't think he plans on joining either the Imperial or Republican factions. So he's a little politician in the making, eh? Gotta say though, he's pretty built for a secretary. He practiced some kind of martial arts? He's an experienced fencer, if I recall correctly. I heard that he also serves as grandfather's bodyguard because of his skills. Oh, I see. That'd explain why he's in shape. Well, well, well. Who do we have here? Is it Grace? Yep. We meet again, my friends. Oh, you're here too, Grace. What you guys up to? Police business? Do I detect hints of another sensational investigation blossoming? No, not at all. It's just your imagination. We're just here to look into a few things, that's all. Well, if you say so. I'm actually pretty busy myself, so I'll leave you guys alone. For now. Catch you later, besties. That lady's always marching to the beat of her own drum. She did not hound us as much as she usually does, however. She must be exceedingly busy. I would assume so. She has a lot of ground to cover with the anniversary festival coming up. It'd be nice if we could avoid having her write another article about it on us. Well, whatever. Let's head on inside. We still need to see if we can get ourselves an appointment with the CEO. Yes, let's go. In we go. Which I just talked to receptionist. I wonder if I can do other stuff. No, I can't. Hello, and welcome to the International Bank of Crossbell. Oh, Miss McDowell. It's good to see you again. I see you've brought your SSS companions too. Thank you for helping us test our new service the other day. It couldn't have reached its current popularity without your efforts. Really? That's good to hear. I'm glad we were able to assist you. We'll be sure to rely on your help again when the time comes. Anyway, how can I help you today? Well, actually, she should step forward, yeah. There's something I'd like to ask you, Lanfei. Would it be possible to see Mr. Kwa? Oh, you're not here to see Miss Kwa? Right. I'm sorry we don't have an appointment set up. But even so, we'd still like to meet with him. Is he available today? Actually, it just so happens he's in his office right now. Will all four of you be meeting with him? Yes, I'd like to ask him a few questions regarding a certain incident. Oh, really? Understood. Please wait while I notify him of your arrival. Dang. Leave it to our Mademoiselle to have a free pass to into the C-suites. She really is from a different world as the rest of us, isn't she? She really is from a different world than the rest of us, isn't she? Yes. Understood. I'll send them in. Mr. Kwa will meet with you now, Miss McDowell. I'll issue you a key card for the elevator. His office is on the top floor. Excellent. Thank you, Lanfei. IBC ID card. Shall we board the elevator then? Sounds like a plan. Thanks, Ellie. You really helped us out. Well, let's head on up and have a nice little chat with Mr. CEO himself. Can I do like sepith exchange? Good. Let's exchange like a bunch of this, a bunch of that, none of two. 23, 1, 1. Not the best numbers, but I wanted to exchange some, and that's an easy way to just sort of keep it controlled, the amount that I exchange. That is a big elevator. The CEO's office is on the top floor, right? By the way, what was that card she gave you? It's just an identification card. Because of all the different businesses that operate out of this building, the IBC issues cards to access the appropriate floor. It's basically a big fancy security system then. Almost feels like they're just using all the latest gadgets just because they can. Well, the IBC spearheaded the Crossbell City portion of the Orbital Network project, after all. The scope of the project grew to its current size once the Crossbell government joined. I have heard speculation that the IBC provides approximately 60% of the funding. I've heard the same as well. I believe the government provides 30%, while the Epstein Foundation provides the final 10%. Incredible. I didn't know they were shouldering more than half the cost. So you're telling me Crossbell's most generous man is waiting for us up top, eh? Now then, I'll use the card, and it'll take us where we need to go. Inserted ID card, 16th floor. Wow. What a weird top floor. This view is amazing. Phew. That's a million mirror view. Probably about what it cost them too. It definitely would have cost more than $1 million. If they're including, you know, the building. I have visited the Epstein Foundation office in this building, but it hardly compares. The view from this floor is exceptional. I absolutely agree. The CEO's office is at the end of the hallway. I think it'd be rude for us to keep him waiting after he agreed to meet us on such short notice. Good call. I want to comment, this roof does not have appropriate drainage. There's not evenly spread out places for water to drain. So water would pool, and then it would collapse downwards into that little office below. So it is not safe. I would not trust this. What does it say? Door is locked. Belle's room? Something the matter, Ellie? Oh, it's nothing. Uncle's office is just down the hallway, Lloyd. We should go. Presumably Belle is her best friend and maybe like the CEO's daughter? Uncle Dieter. It's Ellie. Oh, come in, come in. Thank you, sir. Ooh. He looks like a high energy character. Look at that globe. Ellie, it's been far too long. Close to half a year, if I remember correctly. That sounds about right. But more importantly, I'm glad to see you're doing well, Uncle Dieter. My apologies for not having scheduled a proper appointment with you. Come now, don't talk as though we're strangers. You're my little girl's best friend, and the daughter of my own good friend as well, after all. You are nothing short of family at this point. Thank you, Uncle. Think nothing of it. Now, I've heard from my dear, beloved daughter that you've joined the CPD. Will these be your fellow officers, then? They are indeed. We're all part of the special support section. Walk backwards. Nice to meet you, sir. My name is Lloyd Bannings. And I'm Randy Orlando. Theo Plato. How do you do? It's nice to finally meet the three of you. I've read all about you in the Crossbell Times. I'm Dieter Croix, CEO of the International Bank of Crossbell. Lloyd, Randy, and Theo, you said. We're all friends here, so don't feel like you need to call me Mr. Croix or anything like that. Just Dieter is fine. I wonder whether it's like a company that has a board of directors that could oust him. Okay. Were his teeth gleaming just now? They're so shiny. I can smell the mint all the way over here. That is weirdly repelling. Like, the idea of being able to smell even something kind of pleasant like mint that someone used in their mouth from multiple meters away is gross for some reason. Even if it's mint. Anyway, shall we get down to business? I believe you're here to ask me a few questions. Might I ask what they concern? Right, the thing is, we're trying to uncover the truth behind our current investigation, and as of now, explaining, I'm glad they don't make us sit through it again. I think I understand your predicament. This Yin fellow sent an orb mail from the IBC to your office, didn't he? Yeah, correct. It would be so funny if he was Yin. It wouldn't be that, but it'd be so good. We suspect it was sent from the IBC's main terminal. There's a strong possibility Yin took control of the terminal in order to do just that. I see. To be perfectly honest, I have the utmost confidence in our building's security. Even more so when it comes to the floor the main terminal is on. Only a few authorized individuals can access it as is. Furthermore, you must have the proper authentication to operate the terminal. I know this may be rude of me to ask, but have any employees with the proper clearance been acting suspicious recently? Perhaps a recent hire or someone who's been acting out of the ordinary? Not that I can think of. I have the utmost trust in every single one of the employees with access. But that brings me to another thought, Lloyd. Have you explored any other possibilities? Is it gonna be like spoofing the address? Huh? For example, what if I was pretending to be the Yin character and I sent you the message? What? I mean, the concept of what he is suggesting is reasonable. You're joking, right? Uncle. Ha, calm down everyone. It was purely hypothetical, of course. Could you imagine the headlines if I had revealed that I was, in fact, a legendary assassin? I'm really glad the game had that exact same idea, because that would be funny. This goes without saying, but reality is hardly ever that outlandish. You're right, of course. Uncle, I'd appreciate if you didn't scare us like that, even hypothetically. He is quite the practical joker. Ha ha ha, I apologize for the fright. However, I would give things a second glance if I were you. If one of my employees was truly responsible for sending you the orb mail, given that only a limited amount of people have access to the terminal, wouldn't it implicate them? I suppose so. That is true. So we might need to consider the possibility that our suspect's not with the IBC. Hey, Tio. That transmission between the IBC and SSS terminals. Would it be possible to mask the location it was sent from? An interesting question. It is possible that the IBC's main terminal was hacked from an external source. Hacked? It is kind of fun that they're establishing the concept of hacking doesn't really exist in like pop culture in their world because these terminals are only just now being implemented. The hell does that mean? I don't fully understand it myself, but I believe it's a technique used for the unauthorized operation of a terminal, primarily by breaching one's security system. That is essentially correct. Any terminal connected to the orbital network can, theoretically, be accessed by another terminal. Oh, so they've established that it's like not separate. You would need to be unbelievably talented and familiar with the technology, of course. People capable of accessing terminals through such means are known as hackers. I mean, this is the kid at the start of the chapter. The orbital network is still in its testing phase, so there are a limited number of places that have access to terminals. But despite these limitations, we have already begun to encounter security issues. Interesting. So you're telling me, not only is this Yin guy some crazy assassin, but he's also one of these hackers? I don't think we should jump to conclusions. Though, we should consider the possibility that the orbital mail was sent from elsewhere. Well, I truly hope the situation is resolved without me having to doubt my loyal employees. More importantly, it poses a serious problem if the main terminal has been hacked. Ah, I have an idea. Would you like to enter the terminal room and investigate it for yourselves? That's a little bit too much faith. Seriously? Are you sure that's okay? Of course. You may be able to find evidence of hacking if you examine the terminal itself. I'll have the staff down there to assist you, in case you have any questions. That would be incredibly helpful, sir. Thank you, Uncle. We really appreciate it. My pleasure. Besides, at CEO, this is an issue I can't afford to overlook. Aha, and I must say, Ellie, I get the impression your days have been fulfilling as of late. Pardon? I had my reservations when I first heard that you decided to join the CPD, but it does seem like a job that will net you some very valuable real-world experience. So, please, allow me to aid you in any way I can. Uncle Dieter. It's reassuring to hear that from you. I'm glad. Oh, one more thing. Speaking with the four of you face to face, I see even more potential than I did reading the articles about you. Huh? And there's the title song. I'm sure you've realized this already, but Crossbow's plagued with a rather unique set of problems. And I'm sure Ellie is painfully aware of this as well. I believe that the most significant problem we face as a society is that justice has lost all substance. It has become a shadow of its former self. What do you mean, sir? Could you elaborate, please? I don't know why they need to do this where everyone says basically the same thing of, elaborate? What do you mean? Like, just have one of them say it. The idea, the very concept of justice, has become nothing more than an empty vessel. Lip service, if you will. Everyone has their own perspective, of course. Some even scoff at the mere mention of it, claiming there's no such thing as justice. Whatever your opinions, however, one truth remains. Humankind are creatures that will, to our dying breath, chase after the ideal of justice. But why is that? Justice is the foundation of society, something that people can believe in. If criminals were not bound by that justice we call law, people would isolate themselves in the safety of their own homes, never to venture out into what they see as a dangerous world. If that were the case, any hope of functioning society would disappear. While justice has become somewhat ambiguous in Crossbell, we still manage to live our lives. Maybe so. Political corruption, the criminal underworld, even if the police cannot tame them, the economic prosperity we currently experience allows our citizenry to live their lives in relative comfort. Petty crime is at an all-time low because of it, but an unseen evil still spreads across our land. And sensing it, people seek justice. From the very core of their being, they silently cry out for it. Because no matter what shape or form justice takes, people will always pursue it, just as they pursue the security that comes with society itself. And that is precisely why Crossbell's bracelets experience the popularity they do. Oh, put the safety of civilians above all else. They certainly do seem to be allies of justice. Ain't that the truth? I'd already gotten the feeling that Crossbones worship the guild way more than any other country does. Yes, it certainly does make sense. The extent to which bracers can exercise justice is severely limited, however. As they are, it is simply impossible for them to resolve the injustices of the city. They are a bandage, at best. That is why I expect great things from you. You may be the lasting cure Crossbell needs. What? So you're telling us we need to start taking down the bad guys in place of the bracers, then? Haha. Oh, were it only that simple. No, that's not what I intend for you. It's clear to me that you four are pursuing justice in your own way. And I think it's important to demonstrate that to the people, so they can see it for themselves. Oh. Justice still lives on in Crossbell. You want us to give people a reason to believe that? Exactly. And for that reason, every article that the Crossbell Times publishes on the special support section is vital to your success. You may still be young and inexperienced, and you may make mistakes from time to time, but I believe everyone will notice your earnest pursuit of justice. There will be some who don't take you seriously, yeah. However, I sincerely doubt there will be many among Crossbow citizens who will oppose your work. In fact, I think quite a few people have already begun to place their hopes in the SSS, even if they may not show it quite yet. Aha, look at me, delivering a passionate speech in the heat of the moment. Let's return to the issue at hand, shall we? I believe I was about to give you permission to go and inspect the terminal room. Ah, that's right. Yes, we'd really appreciate that. Where should we go to gain access? Let's see. I have access, and normally I would gladly escort you there. But, unfortunately, I have many matters to attend to once our meeting is finished. Oh, our apologies. We didn't mean to take up so much of your time. Not at all, Ellie. I quite enjoyed our chat. Shall I have one of my employees take you? And it's gonna be her, yep. That won't be necessary. Who is she? Belle! Oh, so you've returned. I mean, those are some bangs. Yes, father. I just arrived moments ago. It's been too long, Ellie. Cut it out, Belle. How long has it been? 2 months? 3? Have you gotten thinner, Ellie? Have you been eating right? We can always fix that, no problem. I can see that your arms and legs have shaped up nicely too. Very impressive. It's only natural I build some muscle, given our daily routines. Because of that, I may have actually gained a few pounds, believe it or not. Oh, is that right? Ooh, now that you mention it, I can feel all this new muscle. Hehe, it feels amazing, I must say. It suits you quite well. What suits you well? Belle. She's bold, isn't she? Thank you, Eidos. I will treasure this moment for the rest of my life. I get the impression that their relationship transcends your ordinary friendship. Maribel, I know how much you enjoy your special brand of touchy-feely reunions, but I think that's enough for now. After all, our guests are quite busy today. Ah. Oh, my apologies. Hey, everyone, allow me to introduce my friend. This is Maribel Croix, Uncle Dieter's daughter, and my best friend. These are my colleagues, Belle, Lloyd, Randy, and Tio. Now, enough with the introductions. I'd much rather inspect them myself. Huh? Does she have like magical eyes? I see. Oh, what? What a weird character. Can I help you? You passed, dear. You're as cute as a button. Oh, and you two fail. Miserably. Hey. You can fail them both, but you have to fail Randy more, right? What? Why? The hell? I'm cute as a button too. Cuter even. The thought of you two beaten by my dear Ellie's side day in, day out is revolting. The goddess herself must be sighing. No, sobbing at this tragedy. Absolutely unacceptable. Did you just call us mutts? Okay, calm down, Belle. And what's with your outfits? They are far too casual for someone of Ellie's pedigree. You could at least have the decency to wear an appropriate suit. My outfit? Well, these clothes make traveling easier, like when we have to hike through mountains or cross difficult terrain. Did I ask for your excuses? You see, Ellie, this is exactly why I didn't want you to work for the CPD. Why couldn't you have worked for me instead? It would have been much more worthwhile. It would have been a much more worthwhile use of your time and talent. That's enough, Belle. Well, my office has certainly become a lively place. You're all about the same age, so I'm glad to see you're getting along so well. Now, if you'll excuse me, it's time for me to stop putting off my next appointment. Could you show our guests to the terminal room, Belle? The terminal room? Why do they need to go there? You can ask them for the finer details. Farewell, everyone. It was a pleasure. What a great way to get everyone to just leave. He did a great job. He's like, yo, I'm busy. Get out. Oh. A tactical retreat, if I have ever seen one. Oh, father. If you're ready, then could you lead us to... Hey, I wasn't finished with you yet. You there, with the fiery red hair and loud orange coat. Do you honestly think that's acceptable? A built physique like yours, Samantha, demands to be shown off in a suit, like a real man. Who, me? Sorry to disappoint, but suits just ain't my style. I'm more into casual looks. Fits my effortless swagger better. Don't worry though, I might be a ladies' man, but I'd never try to seduce Mademoiselle on a romantic moonlit night, you know, like my man Lloyd here did. Excuse me? Randy. Why? Can you not say it in such a misleading way? I fail to see what exactly about the description was misleading. Besides, your mood has improved dramatically since last night. Tio, please. Oh, come on, Tio. Not you two. Oh, lifting him up. Very strong. Lloyd, was it? Care to elaborate on your friend's little story? Because there's something I'd like to know. What vile, lecherous things have you done to my sweet, innocent Ellie? I haven't done anything to her. Ellie, would you please back me up here? I think I understand the situation now. Shall I show you to the terminal room then? That would be lovely, Belle. It's not too much trouble. Of course not. I'd do anything for you, Ellie. I might have... yeah. So, have we cleared up that misunderstanding? Whatever. I'm over it. So you're the special support section. I'm curious to see what you're capable of, and whether or not you can prove to me that you're worthy of being Ellie's colleague. Okay. Why is she only directing this at me? Man, you definitely just got shot straight to the top of her shit list. My condolences. I think you've had enough fun, Belle. Could you show us to the terminal room now? Of course! Follow me. The terminal room is down on floor B5. Shall we board the elevator then? Like, these cutscenes are so long. It's not really a cutscene, but... she's a real piece of work. I promise she's not a bad person. It's just, I sometimes can't be sure if she's being overbearing or overly enthusiastic, or both. She and her old man sure make quite the intense duo, don't they? I suppose that is to be expected from the family that owns the famous International Bank of Crossbell. I wonder if there's going to be a plot line later where, like, the bank has issues because the CEO lets every single, lets people in a little too readily. Or maybe he's just perfect at judging character, and that's a later plot point. That could be fun. Yin, was it? What exactly is his objective? We haven't been able to come to a conclusion yet, unfortunately. Got any new thoughts on the situation, Lloyd? I'm sure you've probably figured out a thing or two already. I do, actually. I was wondering if perhaps the threat letter and the orb mail were, in truth, written by two different people. What? I'm not sure I follow. It's pretty simple. The threat letter phrasing is odd, but straightforward. Meanwhile, if you recall the orb mail, I, Yin, hereby submit my support request. Overcome this trial and face me. Only then will I grant you your mission. See, that really seems like Phantom Thief B-esque type quest. The orb mail is written with an old-fashioned diction. Wouldn't you agree they read nothing alike? I see your point. Now that you mention it, yeah. I was so shocked by the content of your orb mail that I failed to notice. And? What do you make of all this? A few possibilities come to mind already. For example, what if Yin doesn't operate alone? His accomplice could have sent us the orb mail. Or perhaps Yin intentionally wrote the two messages differently to throw us off. I'm sure there are other possibilities I could list too, but frankly, it won't help us much to keep throwing out theories at this stage. I'll put, how interesting. Come again? Hehe, we're almost there. Ooh. Welcome to B5F. This floor houses the IBC's main terminal. The terminal room is right down the stairs. And it's on the same floor. You really spared no expense securing this place, didn't you? Of course. We're considering storing all our clientele's data here eventually. But since our safeguards against hackers are a bit thin at the moment, we have to put that plan on the back burner for now. Ah, that makes sense. We could have a national scandal on our hands if client data were to leak. That's correct. And for that reason, we're still in the development stages. Ooh, that's a song. Oh, wow. This is some mind-blowing stuff. It's like I'm looking at the future itself. You guys really have all the most bleeding edge tech you can get crammed into this one building. This is the latest model of information processing system developed by the Epstein Foundation. I believe Liberal's high-speed cruiser also utilizes a similar system. You must be referring to the famous Arce. The systems they use are essentially the same, but there's one major difference. We've increased the processing power several-fold to handle the vast network of information. Incredible. Lady Mariabelle. Hello, ma'am. Hehe. Hello to you as well. I trust the project is proceeding smoothly? Of course, all thanks to your continued support. Our recent simulations are proving to be extremely successful. Sorry, who exactly are they? They're with the Crossbell Police Department. Oh, by the way, there's a possibility that our main terminal has been hacked into by an external source. What? Hacked? Well, Tio, mind explaining the situation to them? Yes, allow me. Tio adeptly explained the situation using complex terminology to the researchers. That's a funny way to write it. Somebody hacked into the network? I can't deny that the possibility exists, but I'm in total disbelief that it actually happened. No, this should be impossible. I refuse to accept that someone out there could hack into our system this easily. If you're this adamant, then we'll have to assume that one of you two sent the orb mail. Hehe, so which one of you two is Yin? Cough it up. Oh, what? No, neither of us is Yin. It must have been a hacker then. The two of us are so worthless. That's the only explanation. He's being pretty hard on himself. I mean, no, he's exaggerating to reduce the potential threat to himself. Almost reminds me of Ilya. I guess we know who holds the whip here at the IBC. The Special Support Section's terminal received the orb mail around 3 AM. Be a doll and look through the logs around that time period, okay? Yes, ma'am. We'll look through them right away. I mean, these terminals seem completely unusable because they're constantly moving. Here it is. The orb mail's encryption algorithm was cracked right under our noses. It's as we thought. Seems like pretty solid evidence to me that our hackers come in from outside the IBC. That would be a great fake out. They hack their own terminal using their own side device, hacking while they're there to make it look like it was hacked from outside. I'll trace their point of access. Okay, the point of access is no good. I lost it. So, we still have no idea where the hacker managed to enter the system from. Right. Whoever this is, they know what they're doing. They managed to get rid of any trace that ever tampered with the system except for the fact that there was a trace that the system was tampered with. The most I can confirm with complete confidence is that they used a terminal somewhere in the city. They're good. Really good. What a cliche line. May I use the terminal for a moment? Huh? But... Go ahead, sweetheart. Tio was it. You can tinker with our system as much as you'd like. Thank you. I will begin then. Access. Aeon system activate. Huh? Tio? Oh my. What the? Multi-dimensional analysis. Attempting real-time control by multi-dimensional analysis. Analyzing all terminal logs. Examining all suspicious logins, leaving traces of concealment. She's amazing. I mean, she's a robot or something. What is this insane processing speed? Sorry, the plus being told, but I hate that this one is going and this one and not this one and this one. They just duplicate this to over there probably. So yeah, they just display the same thing between these three and these three. But I wish they were mirrored. That would be better. Please support me, you two. Accessing all Crossbell terminals via administrator privileges. I'm transferring any suspicious logins to you, so please examine them for me. Right. We can handle it. She's just like bopping her hands on her desk. She can't even reach the keyboard. Ellie, are you following any of this? Not in the slightest. Glad to hear I'm not the only one who's completely in the dark here. Now I see. Tio is an Orbital staff user. While that impressive piece of technology allows for the instantaneous use of Orbital arts, it seems she's found a way to use it as a conduit for augmented control of terminals. You understand what's going on? I mean, she works in the tech field, seemingly. Like, of course she knows more than you. Belle did study orbital engineering at the Epstein Foundation, so I'm not surprised. You could say I know a thing or two about orbital technology. Bing, bing. Oh, it looks like they've just about finished. Oh, hey. Have either of you found anything? All the logins on my side look clean. How about you, Clay? Bingo, I got it. Control Terminal 8 in the Geofront B sector. We detected an unauthorized login from there. The Geofront. So our little rat snuck underground in that area. Right near Station Street, eh? You are mistaken. That location leads to the Geofront's A sector. The terminal accessed by the hacker was in the Geofront's B sector. Looks like it's somewhere underneath the northwestern part of the city. Which is the residential district? Oh, it's gonna be down that ruined house, maybe? The northwestern part of Crossbell City. That should be the the residential district and the entertainment district. What should we do, Lloyd? I say we head there immediately. City Hall should be responsible for all Geofront access, if I remember correctly. Let's start by asking the receptionist if we can borrow the key for that sector. Sounds like a plan. Let's get moving. Hehe. Seems like the truth in this case is nearly within your grasp. I certainly hope so. We couldn't have done it without your cooperation, Maribel. Thank you, pal. You too as well. Us? Oh no. We barely did a thing. This girl is the real champion. She sure is. Great work, Tio. I can't pretend I have any idea what you did, but you helped us, without a doubt. Good job, Tio. That's our Tio tot. She always pulls through for us. I don't believe I did anything extraordinary. Besides, I'm a member of the special sports section too. It is the least I could do. Hehe, not extraordinary, she says. I have a proposition for you, Tio. How would you and Ellie like to come work for me? Huh? Come on, Belle. Cut it out. Haha, you're trying to poach our talent? I'd, kinda prefer if you didn't. We need the whole team together, you know? Oh, settle down. I was just kidding. Anyway, once you've managed to solve the case, do fill me in on the details. I'll leave that keycard in your hands for the time being. It will give you access to the top floor, as well as this one. Make use of it as you'd like. Thank you, Belle. Now, if you'll excuse me. So now you need to go back to the elevator, go back to first floor, and then I leave, and there's another event. Like, it's just been events for the last hour. I leave here, something's gonna happen. Then apparently there's a few optional interactions that can be done. I'm glad we finally have a lead, but wow, I'm exhausted. No kidding. You must be especially wiped out after Maribel tore into you like that. She really didn't like you. I wonder whose fault that was exactly. I have to say, it is rare to see someone not specialized in normal technology reach her level of proficiency. Are you certain Maribel is not an engineer? She certainly has experience from her studies, but no. She specializes in business management. As her father's right hand, I've heard she's tasked with managing several of his projects. Wow, that's incredible. So, is that what she wanted to hire you for, Ellie? Yes, I do appreciate her offer, but it's just not for me. How about how gung-ho her old man got on us? Don't think I've ever heard a speech that intense in person before. I must say, it was quite interesting. Humankind will chase after the ideal of justice. He's been teaching me various life lessons through stories ever since I was a little. Today has given me even more to think about when it comes to our duties. Yeah, same here. Anyway, we've got a good lead to go off of. Let's go get the geofront key from the receptionist at City Hall. Right. Let's get going then. It is interesting that they never actually require any paperwork for any of this. Like, justice, huh? Like, they don't need to get any sort of, I guess, warrant or like a more thorough justification for needing a key. I guarantee we're going to go to the key and then they're just going to give it to us. Like, it's not going to be as much of a runaround as it realistically should be, which I'm glad it's not a runaround because oh, I forgot about these fools. Come now, there's no need to be so nervous. It's just a marriage interview. I was hoping it'd be a divorce. That would be more interesting than a marriage interview. You live in the same neighborhood, don't you? It's not like you're strangers. It's gonna be the same thing, yeah. I was hoping it was a divorce. That would be more interesting than a marriage interview, but I need to keep talking to these two because they're a lot of fun. What's this fool? How lovely. You've heard of Dieter Cross, yes? CEO of the International Bank of Crossbow? Well, he's also known to be quite the philanthropist. It's amazing that he finds time to help those in need, given how busy he always seems. Hello, Ellie. Everyone. Getting an early lunch, Ernest? Oh no, I'm just on break. I'll be attending a public hearing with the mayor this evening, so I'm currently double-checking the documents we'll be submitting to it. That's not what you do on a break. On a break, you take a break. I see. I know I've said this 1,000 times, but thank you for helping Grandfather. It really means a lot to me. He looks really busy, even busier than us. So he's done. Apparently in the back alley I can talk to Grace. Ooh, is that right? Well, got anything else for me? Any details about that little spot all those traders are going to for entertainment? Oh, right. And that's been the talk of the town lately. I've heard it moved here from the Empire's capital about half a year ago. What? You're talking about the Nuit Blanc? It's only the finest members-only club in all of Crossbow, complete with the best hostesses money can buy. Oh, how exciting. I wish I could go. Is Grace out collecting info again? Prancing around all cheery like that? Is it all an act? Or is that seriously her? Probably a bit of both. Maybe, there's probably more talking. That place is ridiculously expensive, isn't it? Do they have that much mirror to go around? Well, I'm not the best person to ask. Maybe there was another conversation, but I'm not gonna. I really love it every time. How everything's leaned because of how the perspective shifts. I love it. It's funny every time. Oh wait, is that Geofront Construction? I can't remember. No, it's the new City Hall. Welcome to Crossville City Hall. Oh, you're with the CPD, aren't you? Are you here to meet with someone? No, not quite. Asked for a Geofront B sector key for their investigation. The Geofront B sector. I believe it's in the northwestern part of the city. Oh, that's that door. Wait one moment while I fetch you the key. Here you are. Yeah, like, the receptionist doesn't... I don't think the receptionist would really have the power to accept this that easily. Thank you very much. That was easier than expected. Is it okay for you? Is it okay for us to borrow this without any paperwork? Yeah, that's kind of like... Not to worry. I've been instructed to cooperate with the CPD on matters like this. And, truth be told, I've lent that very same key out to the Bracer Guild before. Really? I wonder what they needed it for. The entrance to the Geofront B sector can be found near the residential district's waterway. Be careful with that key. We've lost it a few times already. Okay, we'll be extra careful with it. Thanks, beautiful. What a weird everything. So residential's through here. I wonder if this has new gear. I don't think it does. Nope, wrong button. Trade. I can get a bunch of ultimate mixes, probably not useless, but other than that, I'm done here. Residential. See, this feels like it's going to somehow be related to where we're going. I don't know if it is, but like given that the geofront is underneath, it feels like it's going to connect upwards to that area. Let's save. Just no more high speed because this is a dangerous area. I like the geofront music. So, there's a bunch of stuff to collect down here. Oh, apparently there's a puzzle in this area. Cool. This is the Geofront's B sector. Honestly, it doesn't look all that different from the A sector. According to the database, this sector is used to control the city's water systems. The terminal in question should be located somewhere in the upper stratum. Based on the orb mail, he'll be expecting us. We should proceed with caution. True. There's no way to know if this is a trap or not. Let's keep our eyes peeled. Don't want to get caught off guard, you know? Right. Let's tread lightly. Ooh. Oh, these dudes. It's another variant. Oh, I don't want to run into them. I don't want to give them a fair fight. What? That is not visually reasonable. That's a weird visual to go with. How much do they have? Okay, no, they're not too bad. It seems like as long as I get the sneak up, it will be easy. Yeah, okay, yeah, they're only... Oh, that's a lot of Sepith, though. Oh, because it looked like a lot... Ooh, robot. I think it looked like a lot of Sepith because I only had 24. Okay, I thought that guy was facing the other direction, but I was not looking in the right place. Robot? I wonder what they're called. They're called Torso B. Just called Torso B. What a weird name for a robot. Oh, these guys explode. Oh well, guess they take damage. Good Sepith. So I'm doing all, like, sticking to the right wall. Okay, this guy's not gonna leave me alone. Turn around, please. I wonder what these guys are. Because they're not fiery. They are called Jinuna? Is it Jinuna? Yes, Jinuna. Amphibious monster that is electrically charged. And it shorts out orbments. I really enjoy these, like, amphibians that are elements that don't really fit with water. U material, good. Barrier? I hardly knew her. Basic joke. It would have been better if it was like a barrier quartz, which might be a name of a quartz, I don't remember. Okay, I should be able to critical them all, or team rush them all. Good. Ooh, yeah, the Sepith is very good down here. Let's stop running. So I'm still traveling, following the right wall, which is just the only way I think I'm going to be able to get anywhere near not getting lost. Because I think if I just don't maintain that, I will get lost. I would already be lost, honestly. One, two, three, four. I didn't get hit by explosion, that's good. And yeah, this place seems like it'd be decent to just farm for a while, if I wanted to. How much HP do they have? 1150, that's a lot. Okay, keep to the right. That messes with my plan to keep to the right. I'm gonna leave that. Keep to the right, but no up and down yet. I'm glad the knockback on both of them is enough to not have them explode on top of them. EP charge. Crossbow is so advanced that even this chest is connected to the orbital network. Can you believe it? So that's there. There's an elevator there that I could take. But I'm going to finish exploring this level first. So, exploring upstairs, arrows point in the other direction. Oh yes, perfect. So there's nothing to really miss on this floor now. 80 of everything, pretty decent. Kept you waiting, huh? That's a good joke, because you knew it was there for so long because you could see it. And it took all the way until here before you could actually open that chest. Okay, he is injured. I should restore his injury a bit. Juked. This is progress? Yes. I don't know why I decided to fight this guy, but... So, 412 to 413. Even with the team rush, she only gained one... I mean, it makes sense. She only deals like 100 and whatever damage, so it's reasonable for her to still only gain 1 EP. I mean, progress. So I need to go through here, up the ladder. Yeah, apparently this zone has a water level control puzzle, which seems like it's gonna be a pain, but okay, stick to the right. Easiest way to not get lost. Yeah, so the water going up will let me access that. And it would let me get across there if I had the appropriate approach directions. I should have not done that. I could have hit them both with her and it would have saved half a second. Row, always good. Yeah. Ooh, good. Hero bomb. I wish I were safe. I wish I were safe. That's pretty good. One, two. I wonder if crits make them push them further. Like if the critical makes it so that they get launched further. Okay, I'll have to go all the way back around for that. That's a pain. Ah. Water change. I'm still exploring the right side. I can't run back to where I just was because the water changed, so I can't cross. But I can go this way. Oh, which gets the last path there. Cool. Monsters. What's this? Brave Smash. 75% seal in a line. And all I need is Axle Rush to kill these guys. And I just miss. Defense turtles dying to burn. Let's just shoot him to keep him further away. And have everyone else focus on this guy. Ooh, got countered by a turtle. Interesting fight. EP cut 2, very good. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the chest. What's the point of this one? Like, why would you ever lower this? I guess it's just to... like, there's no reason to do that. Why is it here? Oh, maybe it's just meant as like, oh, this is what these valves do? Like, as a hint as to how those work? Before you even see the first one that you can actually interact with? Well, actually, I want to pull that down, because I need to get that chest. This is a soldier suit, apparently, but I want to equip EP cut 2 on her, because better arts efficiency. Any new spell? Any new arts? Galleon Tower, I think is new. And I think that's it. Yeah, I still just have a bunch of those. Yeah, nothing else new. But she's more efficient with her arts. Monsters appeared. I almost feel like I just kind of want to waste Tio's turn, but... let's use some fun arts for Tio. Because now that she has good arts sustain, I can like... oh, not Diamond Dust. What was the actually good AoE? What's this? I have no idea what this does. Let's use it. Let's Holy Bullet. Okay, I need to delay these guys. Can I hit them all? I can hit all but one. Who is... I think the guys that cancel orbments are more threatening. She does not need to heal. She'll just attack this guy. I want to see what this does. The aesthetic. What's it do? It summons a tower. And like it's a... that's a weird spell. Oh, that's a lot of damage. And a lot of EP returned. I think each of them gave 5. And there were 6 of them, so that's pretty good EP returns for a 90 cost ability. Oh, but it wouldn't be 90, it's actually a little bit less than 90 now. Or maybe it's 90 after the 10%, so it was originally 100. Insulating tape, tender white fish, fish fillet. Fish fillet. Soldier suit. Cross my bell and hope to die. With a tonfa, give me a black eye. Wait a moment, I spoke a lie. Seriously, don't hit me, hey? Okay, I want to equip this on someone. Defense, strength, ADF. This might go on him. He already has it. It was useless. Opening this. I want to check the arts price, or the expense for... yeah, Galleon Tower was presumably originally 100. It's 100% blind. That's pretty decent. And like, since she just sustains EP with the Libra, it costs significantly less. Furia Bomb. The Orbital Net is for Pom Pom Party? I mean, that's definitely a reference that I don't get. I need to speed up. There's nothing here, right? Good. I mean, the fact that the guide I'm following called this a puzzle feels a little iffy. There's nothing even close to a puzzle here. Like, it's not completely trivial, but it's basically trivial. Okay. I think I'm basically feel like I'm almost done with the exploration, yep. Then I'm gonna save. Yeah, I'll save here. I could probably just keep saving new slots, but I want to keep just 10 for simplicity. No, I want to fish. I mean, these robots are kind of suspicious, because, like, they're not gonna spawn here. They're clearly placed there by the city, right? It's like, why are they fighting us? Oh, beam attacks, baby. Oh, vacuums, that's boring. Oh, I like that. What? This is so weird. Like, so far this is the weirdest enemy. Oh. All of these robots just have a chance to short circuit? Weird. I have Chrono Drive. Sure. That's Chrono Drive the main group. I don't think Randy can move fast enough to get over here. But if he can, then I will. I mean, that's probably a terrible choice. It's probably better to... It's probably worth more to, you know, attack with Randy. He's going to use Gorgon Breath. It's not going to hit. They're going to move weirdly. Could lack Harass. I'll chrono down the big guy. She will use... I want to use Galleon Tower, but it's not going to hit enough for it to be actually good. Arrow Sickle wouldn't be bad. Might be worth analyzing the big guy. Get an idea of what they're weak to. They're weak to water, which is not actually surprising if I actually think about it. They can be frozen or petrified or burned, but that's it for status effects. And they can be delayed and debuffed. That's good. Speed up. I mean, the short circuit thing's pretty funny. It kind of makes the fight even more luck-based, which is kind of lame, but... Vacuum suction. They're just targeting Randy. Which is ideal, but... Okay, that's not targeting Randy, right? Okay. That would have been weird if it targeted Randy. I actually hope this big guy doesn't get a single turn, because that would be so much funnier. They're gonna power smash here. She's gonna move there. She's gonna move there. Which might be a waste of time, but I just feel like stacking is more interesting. Icicle Edge. I could Gorgon's Breath. Quake. Well, I could Gorgon's Breath these guys. They might not move. Let's target this guy. And I don't really need the healing, but just keep everyone topped up. Range shot. Ooh, it's actually a line shot. That's cool. Ooh, how's it gonna hit? Only one. That's bad. They could have aimed way better. She will use Does she have a strong single target? He can be frozen, right? Yes, he can freeze. That might be an option. Diamond Dust is 30% freeze. I don't know if Icicle Edge isn't... Like, Icicle Edge might just be the better choice, because it's a single target. I'll try... Ice Hammer against this guy, see how it works. Will it petrify? That's a lot of damage. Walks into melee range to vacuum suction Randy. Ooh, it does AoE. Low disk space. I can figure that out. I know why it's complaining. If I go here, and it doesn't hijack my mouse, and then I go here, here, and clear out this collection, 4, 7, this one, delete those, delete that, which one's this? This number 8, 9, okay. That's hopefully enough space that it won't complain anymore. I'm now Randy, and I will focus on the big guy. And she will heal. Okay, so that's gonna be messed up. So I'm gonna have to pull it from... I'm gonna have to pull this video from Twitch because the recording auto stopped. I'll have to figure out a better way to handle that appropriately, which will be easy. Just use the garbage super slow hard drive instead of what I was using. Kinda wanna attack these guys. Yeah, I'll attack them, hope that it helps them die on the next turn. Let's power smash. Ooh, I actually want to maintain the chrono down on him. I mean, she's going to just move. This fight's kind of boring. This fight's just very obnoxious. Let's hydro cannon. Can I move and then go? That might work. If I move here, I think I can hydro cannon and hit all of them. The default targeting on these is kind of iffy. How much damage? 532 on a crit? Not very good. I'm looking for hydro cannon. Hit all 3, hopefully. He will quake. No, he will chrono down. No, it's not worth it. He will quake. Hopefully all this together will be enough. I really hope the robot doesn't move out of the way. Good, he just moved more in the way. Perfect. Yeah, and then just safety. Oh, good to know that they self-destruct. I was not paying attention. I think it's better to just Icicle Edge. Keep everyone stacked here because he'll die after. It'll die from one Icicle Edge, I think. So making sure that I can just Holy Bullet to keep everyone full is best. Keeping everyone in good health is more important. 433 is decent. $94 wind. Battlescope and U material. I think I'm basically going to be finished with the Geofront soon, which is where I'll stop for today. Once I'm done with the Geofront exploration. There's music playing. Must be someone inside. Control terminal 8 should be right past this door. That mean Yin and a hacker are waiting for us in there? It's possible. Let's take a closer look. Be on your guard, everyone. We don't know what Yin's planning. Right. So apparently I need to go this way. I mean, it feels like the case is Yin doesn't care about the hacker getting caught. And so the hacker gets caught. Yeah, like he's cocky. He thinks he's so good. Next up, how about earning a little bit of pocket change? What do we got here? First up, the specs on the new Rhineford Company train. Neat. What's this? Specs on the new Verne Company sports car. Whoa, the VCF is developing a brand new model of airship liners. Between this and the orbital gear, they're not missing a beat. Is that? I can't imagine he'd be Yin. Who the heck's this kid? I should have known. Yin sure was generous with this ginormous Argem crystal. Argem crystal? Heck, this might fetch me 10,000 Mira. The economy in these games is questionable. Because I could sell a bunch of Sepith that I have and easily get tens of thousands of Mira. Hey. I'll go exchange this at Nain Valley sometime tomorrow. Maybe that'll be enough for me to get those parts for Guillaume. Still, Yin really likes to ask the impossible. I was able to send the orb mail, but I doubt anyone could trace it back to me. What am I saying? No one in Zemuria is capable of tracing down the great Jonah. Is that so? Who's there? I think it's safe to say we found our hacker. What the hell? He really is just a kid. Who are you people? Wait, are you that special support section Yin was talking about? Yep, nice to meet you. The Yin is an acquaintance of yours, then. What? This can't be happening. Some dumb cops were able to track down a genius like myself? You are the same as ever. Jonah Sacred. Tio Plato? What are you doing here? I could ask you the same question. I certainly did not expect to find a runaway from the Foundation living in what amounts to a sewer. Tio, you know this kid? We both worked in the Epstein Foundation's research laboratory. They've got a lot of child labor. We specialized in different fields, so we did not know each other especially well. Damn it. Of course. I forgot that you could trace the orb mail if you use that stupid system of yours. Ah, man. If I knew Tio freaking Plato was here, I would have been more careful. Careless as always, Jonah. I assume you are aware just how much your mischief has cost the Foundation. Shut up. I don't want to hear it. What exactly did this kid do? At a young age, Jonah undertook special training as a systems engineer at one of the Foundation's research labs. During one of his foul pranks, he managed to ruin an important experiment, from which the Foundation suffered heavy losses. Then, unhappy that the others were rightfully angry at him, he packed up and ran away. Are you serious? For some strange reason, that story doesn't surprise me. Sheesh. He's just as big of a brat as he looks, huh? Damn it, quit slandering my good name. Geo Plateau, you aren't planning on ratting me out to the Foundation, are you? If you do, I'll post all your most embarrassing secrets all over the net. You are welcome to try. To my knowledge, I do not have any embarrassing secrets for you to post in the first place. And even if I did, there's no chance the likes of you would be able to discover them. Not to mention, I could effortlessly find and eradicate anything you might post about me. Curse you. Hehe. Haha, looks like Teotot's a step ahead of you at every turn, kid. So, your name is Jonah, right? Why in the world are you holed up here? Shut up. I have no obligation to tell you anything. Jonah, answer him. We managed to trace you to this dump, so you have already lost. Fine. Right now, I'm working as an informant in Crossbell State. Informant? Whoa there. Can't say a job like that suits a kid like yourself. Nowadays, being an informant has nothing to do with age. Anyway, I've built up quite a few contacts in Crossbell. I've got info from Erbonia, Calvard, Liberal, Remferia, Layman State, Arteria, you name it. On top of that, I've got insiders in a ton of companies across Zemuria. All thanks to the power and greatness of the Orbital Network. The security on the net is so weak, all that delicious info is mine for the taking. Unbelievable. That has to be illegal, right? Unfortunately not. Due to the Orbital Network still being in its experimental phase, there are currently no laws criminalizing the act of hacking. But I imagine it's only a matter of time. Crossbow's been pretty laid back with this kind of stuff. After I got fed up with that Foundation lab, I set up shop here as an informant. I get tons of regulars and I'm making bank. Good grief. You really think you got the world in the palm of your hands, don't you? Then again, you seemed as if you were unaware of my temporary transfer to the police. Some informant you are. Give me a break, Plateau. It's not like I know every nook and cranny of Crossbell yet. Besides, Kitty keeps me busy enough as is. Kitty? Shut up. I didn't say anything. Wait, there's no way. You aren't Kitty, are you? When did you arrive in Crossbell? I do not quite understand the question, but I transferred to Crossbell around 2 months ago. Phew. That's a relief. I guess your hacking style is different from Kitty's, anyway. Not quite sure what that was about, but it's about time you answered my question. What is your relationship with the Inn? You admitted to sending the Orbital mail earlier, right? Why did you do it? Whatever. Here, take this. The door has been opened. I summon you to challenge me at the Tower of Stars, and hear my wish. It's very similar to B. No way. A message from Yin? A request too, apparently. I was told to send the orb mail to the SSS, then give you that card if you made it here. Still, I can't believe you were actually able to find me. So that's how it is. You must have met Yin more than once then, yeah? Yep, he's one of my regular customers. Every so often, he stops by to buy all sorts of info from me. Though, this is the first time he's asked me for something as strange as this. So Yin's been here before. Can you give us a description of him? Kinda. He always wears black and covers his face with a mask. Not very helpful, I know. But, from what I understand, he's some crazy assassin from the Calvard's East Quarter. How sick is that? So cool. Cool. Yeesh. Anyone ever tell you need better role models, kid? Regardless, Yin seems to be inviting us to meet him at the tower. Based on that letter, I can only assume that there's something he'd like to discuss. Looks that way, doesn't it? I don't know what business he has with you guys, but I know he's trying to test you. Hey, who does this guy think he is? Ain't your average criminal, that's for sure. What exactly is this Tower of Stars that he mentioned? Okay, wrong. Is it some kind of metaphor? The Tower of the Stars. Something about that sounds familiar. Hold on a second. Could he be referring to Stargazer's tower? You know, on the southern outskirts of Crossbell? Oh, that's right. It's that tower from the Middle Ages that we saw near Ursula Road. Why the hell did he choose a place like that for a rendezvous? I don't know, but it's our only lead. At this point, all we have to do is go there and investigate. Yeah, I agree. Let's head out once we're ready. We can get there from the south exit. That's all fine and good, but we still got a problem here. What are we gonna do with this kid? Hey now. You don't need me for anything else, right? Listen, Jonah. The Geofront is official Crossbell City property. This is trespassing. Well, excuse me for making good use of some space that would just fill up with dust otherwise. Besides, there's no law saying you can't use the Geofront for personal reasons, is there? You're just splitting hairs now. Isn't living in a place like this dangerous, Jonah? There are monsters wandering about, and don't get me started on your diet. Indeed. It is nothing but pizza boxes as far as the eye can see. Are you actually having someone deliver them all the way down here? Of course not, I'm not stupid. I just have them delivered outside the Geofront door. There's a ventilation duct near here that leads right to the entrance, so it works out. See, that's my secret to traveling through here safely. This guy's a lost cause. A true shut-in, through and through. Well, we're busy with our investigation, so we'll overlook this for now. Try not to overstep any bounds, okay? Don't do anything too dangerous. You can make a lot of enemies in this line of work. Yes, please be careful. Huh, I'm shaking in my boots. Still, if there's info you need to get your hands on, you know who to call. I don't come cheap, though. I doubt rookie police officers like you could afford my services, honestly. Jonah. Do not worry, Lloyd. If worse comes to worse, I can simply hack this entire place and find us the necessary information. Hey. Oh, apparently if you examine the pizza, you get a recipe for pizza. Gross. A pizza lies on a cluttered table. Jeez. I bet his diet consists of 90% pizza. Still, I'm sure we could whip up something like this with the right ingredients. Melted cheese pizza. But it's been sitting there so long it's not going to be melted anymore. Then I'm leaving, and once I leave, that's where I'm stopping for today. That was a productive day. I made progress on the investigation. I cleared out 4 side quests. Where am I? Oh. Okay. I still can't believe he's living in a place like that. Honestly, I don't think we should just leave him down there. Right, he looked young enough to still be attending Sunday school. How old is he, Tio? I believe he is 13 years old. 1 year younger than I am. It'd be best if the Foundation took him back under their care. But you mentioned he caused them a heavy loss, but maybe they wouldn't be the best ones to contact. Meh. I say leave the kid alone. Seemed like he could take care of himself well enough. Jonah may be a prodigy when it comes to the Orbital Network. However, because of his overinflated ego, even I, someone who specializes in a different field entirely, am able to seize on his mistakes. You're worried about him, aren't you? Well, let's just keep an eye on him for now. It'd be wise of us to pay him a visit every once in a while. Yeah, sounds like a plan to me. Anyway, what should we do about Yin? It sounds like he's waiting for us at Stargazer's Tower. Our destination is the tower we saw from Ursula Road. How exactly do we get there, though? Pretty sure there's a side road off the highway that leads into the forest. Should be right past that. Indeed. At any rate, we should double check our supplies before we get going. Right, we can't ignore the possibility that this is an elaborate trap. Let's prepare for the worst before we set off. So, that's where I'm stopping for today. In 2 days, I will be back and finishing this chapter. There's not much left, but I feel it will take more than an hour to finish, so I'm stopping here. Thank you for watching. I'll be back in 2 days to finish chapter 2. Gotta save, and there. Goodbye.